Bada bing, bada boom.
So are you up and running, Citra?
Yes, sir.
As the dawn starts on a new day, you find yourselves in the company of the three others, standing in front of a desk across from a grizzled warrior. This is the Adventurers Guild, and this is Sir Hugo, your contact. You all have your reasons for being here. Some crave gold, some crave a way to return home, some are just here for the adventure. But today you are all here as members of the Adventurers Guild. Sir Hugo is the man that has contacted, or that took you under his wing, and decided that he was going to put you together as part of a group to work together. You've seen each other before today, but you haven't really had the opportunity to talk. He brushes some papers aside. His desk is covered with odds and ends of contracts and notes about various people. And he looks you over and thinks to himself, or says out loud, I should say, aren't there supposed to be 5 of you? He takes a brief step, walks out the door of his office, looks down out the entrance, sighs, returns to his desk. Damn dwarves, can never trust them. Alright, lads, I guess we'll work with what we've got. You know why I've brought you here today. We're going to start you on your very first contract working together. Obviously, you don't have much experience with this, so we're going to make this an easy one. There have been reports that there's a village near Pillar that's been experiencing goblin attacks. We strongly suspect that they're holed up in a cave nearby. I want you to go out there. I want you to destroy them. Do you have any questions?
Yes, how much does it pay?
Do you really need to worry about that at this point?
I don't have enough money to buy food.
Yes, same.
Well that's easily enough done. You're in Peleus, my friends. Before you leave, go to the well. There are wells in every village, every city, and they'll give you rations that'll work for 3 days. That should help with your rations problem. Oh, before I forget, here. We at the Adventurers Guild tend to... We want you to succeed, so we're going to give you a map of the region. It's obviously pretty broad strokes. We're not talking anything fancy, but it should help you navigate.
Ah!
Dear God, what is that?
Kick in the door. Hello! I'm late.
And the fifth character appears in the
Where's
doors.
the grog? I came for the grog.
Damn dwarves. Welcome. You must be Alkalash.
Yep,
Well,
mini name.
Well, your friends or your fellow adventurers are here, so let's
God
go
damn
ahead and
it, dude.
introduce you. You in there.
So good.
All right. Before we were interrupted by that ungodly noise, there was a. We were talking about the contract. You're going to go out and kill some goblins. Sorry, the bagpipes. Dear God, why do you have those?
It's better than a flute.
Yes, well, alright. Well, what we can do is the contract pays... we can advance you a little bit on the contract, say 10 gold apiece.
That I can manage.
That's about 3 drinks. That's good.
Alright. He goes to a safe behind his desk, removes some gold coins, handing them out to everyone. Alright, well we'll do that then, and you can have the rest when you come back. Please do come back. I hate paying in advance on a contract only to find their corpses a few months later.
That drunk smells like a corpse.
I can agree with that.
What is he wearing?
I'm wearing rags, and last bath I had was I don't remember. But there's
You
another
can.
dwarf?
Mhm.
God damn it.
All right. Well, those are your advances, lads, and don't make me regret that. You seem like a capable team, but I've had to deal with too many corpses in the past. Off with you, lads. Let's see those goblins dead.
I snort. Sounds like a plan.
So are goblins the size of gnomes?
I hate gnome.
I don't know how big they are. Does not say. They're small creatures, so I think they're on the same level as
Oi, lads, he's a
Gnomes.
prof. Where are me lads at, bro?
All right. Well, are you headed out? Are we heading to the village, or are we doing something else?
I think we should
Can we
head to the
stop at
village.
the well and then go?
Ah, a good
Sounds
idea.
good.
Is the well in the village?
Well, there are wells in every city, so you're in East Pass right now, so you can go ahead and stock up here, and there will be one in the villages. Pretty much any town, anything bigger than like the smallest settlements will have at least one well in it. Only the big cities have the processors though that dispose of like waste. So the villages tend to have to kind of cart their refuse up to the cities.
Is that where the dwarf came from?
Smells like it. No, the dwarf is the refuse.
Yeah, he came from the cart.
Someone want to drag him with us?
Nice fat.
Let me get my drink.
I can try if he falls over.
All right, so I guess I should have like a generic traveling scene. Actually, let me think about this real quick. Give me 1 second.
I just made this journey. I don't want to do it again.
So it will take. I didn't get a good size for scales. Let's say for now it's going to be a couple days traveling. The village is closer to East Pass than Pillar is, but it'll still be some distance.
Okay, so this is the Adventurers Guild building.
I say in Elvish, if that dwarf lives, I'll buy him a ale all night.
Does anyone else understand Elvish?
Yeah, I know Elvish.
I definitely don't.
He better live, or we're not doing our job right.
I know Goblin though, if I remember correctly.
I think so, yeah.
So I'll talk to him. They'll understand me. Perfect.
You are now traveling with our oh so detailed map.
Beautiful.
I know, right? It's just a work of art.
This map looks like it was drawn correct.
Look at that river delta, dude. Come on.
Well, I mean, when you've got a Draco Lich to build rivers, it's pretty easy to make whatever nice little things you want. Like having a pretty decent windbreak for any ships at harbor.
Everybody notices Akalash is holding the map backwards while walking with his walking stick. I know where we're going.
So I guess we should roll for if you get lost.
Yeah. Unless there's any encounters planned along the way.
No, the journey is relatively uneventful.
Okay.
The roads near the ways tend to be relatively clear, although bandits pop up from time to time. But this close to East Pass, the Adventurers Guild is always willing to send a horde of adventurers after any bandits who dare transgress the ways.
You guys want music? I gotta play some music.
I'd rather cut my ears off.
Are you a bard?
I don't listen to you guys.
So after 2 days, heading along the ways, you find yourself in the city of East Pass. This is odd to you, as this is the city you left.
Someone get the map from him.
Can I get the map and guide us?
Yeah.
Well, you stopped to take on some rations, I suppose. Because they wouldn't need anything while we're at East Pass. Again.
I should be fine.
Fill up at the water well again. I'm gonna hit the bar.
You stop briefly in to chat with Sarah Hugo, who is a bit confused as to how you've returned to East Path. And you're on your merry way once again.
I can't believe her rolled a 2.
Alright, you finally arrive in the village of... doesn't have a name. Because that's how that works.
Hmm.
The village is relatively poor, but they are still developed enough to have a well. Now the problem becomes, how do you find the cave?
Maybe we should
Go
ask
ask
around.
somebody.
I think asking around the village would be a good idea.
Alright. You ask around, and quickly you find a horde of villagers who are happy to tell you about the plights they're having. They speak of the goblins coming from every direction, appearing in handfuls at a time, raiding the village, killing children, and just making a nuisance of themselves. The problem becomes that from the talk of the villagers, they seem to be coming from every direction at once.
It seems like they got some knowledge amongst them. Maybe they have a lead.
Well, whether they have a leader or not doesn't matter if we don't know where they're coming, where the leader is, where they're coming.
I asked the villagers if they've seen any goblin that looked different than the rest.
They say that Sorry.
I say we spread out. I'll hold down the tavern. You guys can hold other areas.
It's been 5 minutes and you're splitting the party. Alright.
I'm just throwing ideas out there.
With the attacks that happened, did anyone manage to kill a goblin? Can I see it?
Oh, Jules.
The villagers say that they managed to injure some goblins and thought that they might have killed one, but as the goblins retreated, they brought their corpses with them. They do mention that there was one goblin that looked bigger and stronger than the others, wearing some sort of armor. He seemed to command them.
Based on how goblins act without authority, I feel like if we find that goblin, we should take it out first.
I agree.
Concur.
Rawr.
Should we look for goblin-sized footprints and one slightly bigger?
Well, they injured one. Shouldn't there be blood?
I asked the villagers how long ago was the last attack.
Several weeks, and apparently the rain has washed away many traces.
Maybe we should fortify the village a little bit and wait for the next attack.
That wouldn't
I
be a
like
bad
that
idea.
idea.
So, with some, I guess it's probably not worth making checks for this, right? You're gonna cut down trees, you're gonna ask the villagers for help. Well, what kind of fortifications are you?
Pitfalls, maybe some spears out of trees.
What are those things called that are like crossbucks, but they're trees with spikes on them?
Yeah, those things.
Yeah.
Don't know the name.
Chevaux du Frise, I think? Chevaux du Frise?
Yeah. Make a couple of those out of trees.
We could.
Akalash decides that he wants to build a trebuchet, but everybody thinks that's a bad idea.
I mean, do you have any engineering knowledge?
No.
I question. You attempt to build a trebuchet, but it appears to be just 3 sticks crossed together. It does not fire.
How many roads lead into the town?
There's just a single road, a branch off the main ways.
Does it
Maybe
go
we
direct?
should-
Does it go directly through it, or does it just dead end in the town?
It ends in the town, but it travels through some woods on the way to the ways. You
Okay.
didn't encounter anything as you came into the village, but the villagers do mention that the goblins tend to attack it.
Is there anything surrounding the village, like any type of fortifications?
There are no fortifications whatsoever. There are farm fields. It's mainly a farming village.
Is there crops in the fields already, or is it been harvested?
The season is autumn, so a lot of the crops have been harvested. Some of the fields still have crops in.
Is there any sort of central tower or watchtower around the village?
There's nothing built up. It tends to be just small houses in the center of town, and then some scattered farmhouses on the edges.
How long would it take to build a watchtower in the center?
Out of what?
Wood.
Do any of us have like the capability of building a tower?
Yeah, I'm thinking about like
Not me.
I'm thinking about like what that would take from a I don't even know what kind of check that would be.
It doesn't have to be like sturdy. It just has to be there. We can break it down
Can we
after the
can we
invasion.
throw someone up onto a roof or something?
We could.
That might work.
If they attack at night, maybe we should just think of fast fortifications. Maybe grab some, God, I hate to say it, alcohol or something, spread it around.
I'm down. I'll be up on the roof.
And prepare to light a
Already
fire
three
to filter
feet.
them into the area in one location.
I grab 3 water skins filled with ale and start climbing the roof by myself. I fall, bust my ass. I think I might need some help.
So they attack at night? Tonight?
They may.
Okay.
It's been weeks.
You never know. They might be due.
So I think the first thing we should fortify is the main road. Let's go ahead and enlist the villagers to start building those barricades on the main roads. And if there are any
But
gaps...
surely they have things of their own to do.
Well,
You
you're
talk
right.
to the villagers, and they explain that while they would love to help you, the harvest is paramount. If they don't get the harvest, they won't have crops to export, and they won't be able to pay their taxes, and that ends badly for them.
Okay, I guess we have to do it
What
ourselves.
if we... Okay, call me crazy, but what if we help them with their harvest instead and just sort of wait for the goblins to come? Because if they see us build anything, they're less likely to attack, and we want them to attack.
That's true.
And then if we like start to stockpile, grain or whatever they're harvesting, maybe we'll force them to attack.
Okay, but I think we should have at least someone watch out to give us a heads up. If they're
Well, yeah, sure, but that still leaves 4 of us.
That makes sense.
I don't want the alky on the roof.
I'll keep watching the village while you guys harvest.
Is there some sort of signal that's very loud that you could call out in case of an attack?
I have a horn.
Okay.
Bagpipes? I got
Shush.
bagpipe.
You're surely not going to be harvesting at night anyway, right?
That's
Yeah.
correct.
So you could be, if you're worried about a goblin attack during the day, you probably need to have a lookout, but otherwise there's nothing really.
I just like to be prepared.
That's fair.
He just doesn't want to harvest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
too.
very loud.
Short legs.
Lazy dwarf.
Well, the villagers will happily agree to have help with the harvest. They're particularly interested in Heavy with it since he's naturally strong and will be able to carry a lot of crops.
Guess I'm working today.
Yeah, I'm sure they love me.
I asked the villagers if they'll pay us for the harvest.
That's not okay.
They decline your request. If they're going to be helping you with the barricades, that's certainly a fair trade for the work.
Understandable.
We're skipping the barricades.
Well, then why
Or-
are you harvesting?
Because we're trying to coerce the goblins into showing up.
Oh,
Yeah.
to just kill time?
Well, to kill time and to like be like, hey, look, there's a stockpile of stuff coming.
Do we have a map of the village?
We do. I was actually just prepping it. Here, we can get you guys in the village. Well, I guess you need daytime village. I can do daytime village. Give me a second.
We can take you. Jules, do you see Ryan chatting? I enabled a bunch of the emotes from Better TTV and Frankerzy. So I got a bunch of the big memer
While
ones.
we wait, I grab a sickle and just start harvesting.
Is there a blacksmith in the village?
Yes, there's a small smith, although he's not capable of doing much more than repairing farm tools.
That's fine. Can I go visit him?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll go help the fields. Well, yeah.
They laugh at you. It's not woman's work to harvest. Women can help process the grain afterwards, but woman clearing crops. What do you think? What sort of village do you think this is?
Jesus.
Is there a temple in the town?
There is not.
Are there any animals in town?
There we go.
There are a couple that are being prepared for market, but let's say a couple goats, sheep or two. Here, we've got the village for you.
Hmm.
What's up with the? I know it's like a stock image, but like, what's up with the bridge between house roofs?
That is for fighting off attackers.
Hell yeah.
Many ways to come in. Maybe we should think about.
Since none of the villagers are willing to help us build barricades during the day, I think we should focus on helping them harvest before we try to enlist their help with anything.
Well, they said if you could, they said basically they're too tired to, like, they've got to work on the harvest. Once the harvest is done, they'll help you with whatever you need to help defend it.
Yeah.
How long does their harvest usually take?
They say there's about a week of grain left in the fields.
Akalesh passed out in the bush in the center of town. Drunk too much.
Is there a way to put our character boys somewhere? Okay, there we go.
Why are they growing whatever the hell they're growing? If we have magic food, they're just gonna
To sell.
export it to whom?
Anyone. I don't know how much you've read of the backstory, but the premise is basically that a Dracolich took over the country thousands of years ago. Sorry, is that not, like, feel free to ask.
No, I mean I know that. I am probably. I don't want to assume, but you showed it to me first. What is it gonna send grain like overseas or something? Like, who sends grain?
Lots of people. Have you never heard of, like, the potato famine? A lot of it was because the British were exporting Irish grain, and the only crop left was the potato.
Okay, Britain to Ireland is like not that far.
No, they're shipping it to, like, other countries in Europe. So Peleus has a port. They've got the northern kingdoms who have serious problems maintaining grain because, their land is terrible. They've got the desert kingdoms to the east. Peleus ships basically anything that they can possibly find. And if need be for the long trips, like, there are ways to preserve food magically.
Magic is cheating in D&D.
I mean, sure, but, like, this is a country that
Grow
is
magic
doing
food.
its darndest to get as much gold as it can get its hands on. So if they have fertile fields, they're sure as heck going to get someone working those fertile fields to produce something that's valuable to someone else.
Enlist some druids help, dude.
And at the end of the day, some people are just going to be capable of farming and not much else. So they're not going to be able to, like, they could maybe work the mines, but like that, I mean, we learned the lesson that the mines are not good long term for the people. And if people want to farm, that's fine. Like, they don't have to worry about feeding themselves as much, and they still find ways to sell.
If they've been attacked by goblins, how do they usually drive them?
So typically they've got bows. They have some basic farming
Hey, man,
implements
if
that
it's a
tend to
medieval
double as
society,
weapons. Their
wouldn't be able to
approach has
surprise.
basically been when when they see goblins in the village, they station a couple people up on the rooftops, and when they see goblins, they sound the alarm, and everyone mobilizes to drive them off. That's part of why there's so much grain landing in the fields, because if you have to work all day and fight goblins all night, you're not going to be that productive the next day.
There's no Second Amendment here, Ryan. I try to. Is the blacksmith located up here?
I
chose buildings with the
Yeah.
most smoke.
Yeah, we could. That looks good.
Okay. I try to start a conversation with the blacksmith about trying to weaponize the farmers and their tools.
Do you want me to make swords? I don't have that kind of iron.
Do you use sickles?
We've got sickles, we've got pitchforks, we've got scythes. Those have been done fine against the goblins so far.
Is there any way to make them stronger?
Stronger?
sharper?
What do you want? Extra tines?
What about sharper?
Sharper I can do.
Okay.
But I'll have you know they're in pretty good condition as is. But we can, if you think there's going to be a night, we can make sure that those tools are in order right then.
That would be ideal. Is it also possible to have a cache of these tools that have been that have been sharpened somewhere in the village so that villagers know where to grab them?
I mean, sure, lad. I don't know why you wouldn't just give them to them, but that works.
Does everybody carry scythes in their homes?
When you come home for the day, you put your tools away, and they're by the door if something happens.
Okay. That makes sense then.
Akalesh wakes up from his drunkenness and decides to find the closest.
I'm sorry, the closest what?
Tavern.
Hey. Akalosh,
Yeah.
you want to come up here and be a lookout?
Where do you want me to look out? I was going to go to the
How about
tavern and
this
ask.
tavern?
Yeah, where's that?
Up here.
It's up here?
The tavern's the biggest building in the town. You can see it to the south. It's the building that Zeke is standing on top of.
Which color is Zeke?
He is the... How do I ping? There we go.
Oh, okay.
Raid. Look out, dude.
As I enter, I'm very loud and people are staring at me. I decide to just start talking random gibberish to most of the people. They fill me up a mead, and I ask if anybody's seen goblins lately.
An old man in the corner says that he's seen goblins. seeing lots of goblins.
Where do you see him at?
Just to the, he says he saw them just to the north of his farm. That they come and go, and sometimes they steal his livestock.
Where's his farm located to the town?
He says his farm's on the off of the north road.
I thank him and I pay for him to fill up his meat.
As you walk back, the innkeeper steps aside, takes you aside, and mentions that that man hasn't farmed in 30 years.
So then I run over there and I drink his meat.
Oh god, I have to do a tavern brawl now.
After talking with the blacksmith, I wander over to the tavern and step inside. I stand next to the...
Immediately, voices hush. They had heard stories that Dragonborn? Yeah, Dragonborn was in the town, but a lot of them hadn't seen you. You hear them whispering monster.
I huff out my nose and go sit up at the bar.
The barkeep looks a little nervous, but asks you what you want.
The biggest jug of meat that you have.
I'll take one too! Yells Akalash while he's fighting with the old man in the side of the tavern.
I make my way into the tavern and sit in the corner.
The innkeeper finishes filling up a tankard of mead. He puts a second one on the counter and says, your friend can have that, but as long as he doesn't kill old Nielsen there.
I smirk at Alki. And I start drinking the mug and finish it in about a minute.
Alki, can you give me a d20?
How do I do that?
/roll space 1d20 in the chat. I suppose you should actually.
I was trying to get the
combat
blacksmith to like weaponize the farmer's tools and
You
like
can also use
maybe
the
make
little
them more effective weapons
dice
against
thing
the
on
goblins.
the top
but-
left where you can select like your pointer or the paintbrush or whatever.
Yeah.
It'll bring up a window that lets you just click on.
Yeah. What the GM said where
/roll
everybody
D20.
takes their tools home at the end of the
1d20.
day, that makes sense. So
Maybe you don't need that, but get in the habit.
yeah. Trying to
I
like
suppose I could
weaponize the
roll for
villagers.
you, but I want to try and get let's get some introductions to mechanics and such.
Oh
Well,
no.
The old man promptly knocks you out and steals about 10 gold from you.
After I finish my mead, I pick up Alki's unconscious body and ask the barkeep where the inn is, or if this is the inn.
The barkeep says he's got rooms upstairs. Since you're helping the town, he'll happily let you stay there for the duration as long as you get out there and kill those damn goblins.
I thank him and take Alki upstairs and throw him in one of the rooms, and come back down and sit at the bar. Get hookers. Based on how
It's getting fairly late. Does anyone have anything they'd like to do before the sunset?
Can I build a ladder?
Can you what?
Build a ladder?
A ladder?
What?
Maybe. That'd be fine.
Surely somebody has a ladder.
Yeah, ladder should be in your adventuring kit, I think. Let's take a look. I feel like anyone who took the Dungeoneers pack gets a ladder, maybe? You get rope.
Based on how the villagers are acting towards me already, I don't know if any brothel workers would want to meet with a
Golmir
dragonborn.
took Adventurers pack. I guess a ladder would be kind of so we've got 50 feet of rope. I think you could probably do ladder. Or is there a tool set for that? Give me a second to check this. Well, you can buy ladders.
Are there ladders as far as the inn is?
It's not my backstory, Ryan.
Yeah, I suppose there would be some ladders lying around the town. If you want to reposition one, I don't think they'd mind.
This is my bio. There you go. You wanna read it?
I just climb onto the roof and rest while I wait for the goblins.
Are the rooms individual or split, like between two people?
There are 2 rooms.
Oh, okay. I go into the one that Alki's in and try to fall asleep and get some rest on the other side of the room.
Okay, give me a D12.
Roll d12.
Yep.
I come in from the fields and sit at the bar.
What can I get you, dwarf? I've seen you working hard out there.
Something strong.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we don't have much. I've got mead.
Take 2 of them then.
All right. I gotta charge you a little. Silver piece for it.
Flips a silver piece onto the coin.
Thanks, dwarf.
So I'm trying this. Roll 1d12. Nothing's coming. Am I doing something wrong?
Whew. So Alki, in the top left of your screen, go to the little cursor thing, go down to where it looks like a dice, hover over it, and you'll see like a little menu pop up. And you can just click the thing that says D12. And in the future, if you want to roll other things, you can just roll higher numbers of dice there.
Okay, so the top I see a chat bar up there, journal.
No, the other corner, top left. You should see like a little thing. It looks like a mouse click, a paint thing. There's a magnifying glass, a little circle with a mark in it, and then a D20 looking icon right above a question mark. Oh god. I didn't mean to use lightning breath there.
Oh, I did that.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I was looking up the save systems.
Alright. Jed, do you see it, Aki?
No.
Here, put it on the stream and you'll see it. Yeah.
I finish my meads and climb up onto the roof, see what's going on.
So is Jean, or how do I pronounce your name?
Gene?
Jean, are you on the roof as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. And then you just click the D12. And you can just roll any dice that way as well.
I asked Zeke if he's seen anything lately.
Not at the moment, but I'm on my lookout. I got my horn.
All right. Alki briefly turns in his sleep and vomits onto the floor.
I leer back and look at him in disgust, but just roll over.
You should be really glad he didn't roll a 12.
Oh god.
That was gonna be great too. You don't get to continually roll the vomit, Alki.
I threw up a little bit more on my check.
All right, I'm going. Unless anyone has any objections, the sun is setting. Wonder
Can we
what
get some torches going?
We don't need torches.
Does anyone have torches?
I have light.
That works.
All
I
right.
set my ball of fire.
I
so produce-
have torches.
It's produce flame.
Okay, so are you casting produce flame? Well, okay. So are we going to nighttime? Let's one thing at a time, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
So is Alki is still asleep. Citra is also getting some sleep.
Yeah, I wanted to rest up in case we had to fight tonight.
Okay, we do not have. It is not a long rest.
That's fine.
Yeah, I can give you a short rest, but I mean, no one's used anything yet, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
When's it going off grid?
Wondering if I can start some fires with my plasma. Because I think that is in the-
Okay, I gotta get him snapped to the grid.
This thing here.
Feel free to reposition yourself wherever you guys were. All right, so for everyone who's awake, we're going to start. The night is falling, and you start hearing some strange sounds coming from the north of the village. Let's go ahead and do a group perception check.
Is that a 20?
Ah, God, I don't know.
I think so, right? Should be a 20. Most like checks are 20s.
Yeah, so this is me trying to figure out. We're gonna test a group roll. I gotta remember how we decided we were gonna do that
Oh yeah.
because we had a thing for this, and I want to try and test this.
Well, surely the people who are asleep shouldn't roll.
Yeah.
Well, but I thought we said we were only having one person roll anyway.
Yeah, I think that's what we said.
For like group stuff, yeah.
Okay, so pick a person who's doing it.
Whoever has the highest perception.
Who's on watch right now?
It should. I mean,
Well, the
so-
dwarf could see through at night, so let him roll.
Oh, it's an interesting point. How does dark vision work in the?
We see better at night.
We
So
see
many
better in the
feet.
dark.
I think I'm the only one without dark vision. Like dry.
I'm a human. I don't have dark vision.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't-
And
Yeah,
I'm
I
at
don't
north
have
of the
either.
village.
So he's at the north end of the village, sitting there with dark vision. He's gonna
mean-
roll.
I'm gonna say if it's dark vision, if he's got dark vision, he probably just sees him. Like I don't think there's right because that is. Let me look exactly how dark vision works.
Yeah.
You can see in dim light within 60 feet of you, and I gotta remember what the. Give me a second to check what the grid is.
Each one's 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he is absolutely gonna be able to see anything that shows up.
From the north side.
Yeah, which is where they're coming. So lucky you.
I see some shit.
Two goblins approach from the north end of the village. They look cautious, but they are clearly having some sort of intent on their mind. They're looking around, and of course, goblins also have dark vision. Right? Yep. So I'm going to see if they see you. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Give me a second.
Should be a perception check for the goblins, right?
Yes, but they have passive perception 9, and I don't know what that means. I guess I just assign an arbitrary DC.
Yeah.
So
Give a
it's-
-1 to their perception.
Right. Okay. Think about that. Maybe like alright. And perception checks are just a D20 plus bonus.
Mhm.
Cool.
I think that's what most checks are.
They spot the dwarf on top of the hill, and they don't say anything, but you can tell by the way they're heading towards the building that they're planning to attack. they got 30 feet, so I guess we gotta roll initiative. And I guess it's going to be just you, because I don't know if they can see you. Well, does Zeke have dark vision?
He doesn't, but he has a produce flame going.
Are they also on
So
the
you-
roof?
So you can't see anything, is what you're saying.
I can't see that far now.
Yeah. They are not on the roof. They're entering from the north side of town.
I mean,
so
the other two
They
people.
gotta climb a ladder.
yes, they are.
Okay.
So the situation as it stands right now, the goblins have noticed Heavy. Heavy has noticed the goblins. I don't think either Gian or Zeke will be able to see. In fact, Zeke has probably ruined his night vision with having a flame directly in front of himself. So I guess we're just gonna roll initiative. And I gotta remember how to do that. We're gonna have ourselves a test.
I think that's just a roll 20 from everybody, right? Or from everybody in combat.
Does it not have? Are there
It's
not
a
modifiers?
dex.
No,
Okay,
no
yeah.
modifiers, yeah. Unless it's a sneak attack.
Initiative determines when combat starts, every participant makes a dexterity check to determine their place in the initiative order. So it's d20 roll plus the dex modifier.
Mhm.
So, what is your...
Yeah, but you don't count. Because you're not there yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Would only be
like,
the-
basically what's going to happen is Heavy's going to have to figure out what he's doing once that happens. But let's get the goblins. So those are the two goblins initiative.
Whew!
Yeah, that's a initiative V goblin.
How do I do that check?
So it's going to be a dex check. I don't think does the fighter have proficiency on dex checks?
I don't think so.
No, they're straight.
It should just be
on-
the matter of clicking on his initiative button on the
Ooh, neat.
Oh yeah. You can just do that. I forgot about that.
Cool. All right. So one of the oh, should I do the turn tracker? That'll be interesting.
Unless you just want to keep mental notes of it. Because they're the only three in combat, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna let's give this a try because I gotta learn these systems. Okay, so right click to open. Sorry, I just couldn't get to the add a turn thing. That's not meant to be. Alright, so add a turn.
Ryan, if you could find... Are you still here, Ryan?
Alright, so the goblin has a short bow. Drawing a weapon probably takes a round, huh? I'll say I think they've got their bows out at this point. So they are going to make a ranged weapon attack against you. So now we gotta figure this out. This is... Alright.
Well, it should just be his armor class. And then I
Oh.
think the short bow is a dexterity modifier.
Yeah, well, okay, so it's +4 to hit, and it would be a ranged weapon, so it's going to use the dex modifier,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1d20 plus 6 against his AC.
Mm-hmm. Wait. +4 to hit. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So he hits an 18, so that's a hit. And 8 damage, Jesus. Oh, that's a crit. Do Bob's crit? You might be in some trouble, my friend.
I think what determines the crit is the hit roll.
Yeah, but, oh, is that not a... Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, the damage roll is... Okay, yeah, so you take... So Heavy takes 8 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Well, fuck me.
Your
You
turn,
make-
Heavy?
Make it yelp.
I scream for help and try to run away.
All right, so you've got a movement of 25, so you can move 5 squares. You're gonna need to probably stay on the rooftops. I gotta check range on these things too. So that is 80 feet, looks like. I don't know what 80/320 is, so that's 80 for now. All right, so you can move 5 squares for your move action. I don't think you have any range weapons, so you're heading down there.
Got hand
and
axes.
How do you do that thing that you ping?
Shift click.
I start flapping my hands around. Someone get over here.
The commotion wakes me up.
It wakes me up too, because I have the window open on the side of the
I think that's
facing
reasonable.
the bush.
Okay, so you're screaming for help. Are you taking any other action?
Trying to pull the arrow out of my knee.
Okay, that seems reasonable. I don't think there's no. I mean, that's a flavor thing. So.
I'm gonna start running down the hallway to make my way out of the building.
Okay. So you guys are all awake. So what I would think is we're going to insert you in the turn order after the second goblin.
Yeah.
And I guess we gotta do initiative rolls for all of you.
Okay.
I wake up, look out the window, see him hurt on the roof. I jump out the window and
Okay, you can't see him. There's no way.
I got night vision. I see him. He's hurt.
All right. Yeah, I'm thinking more just the angle, but I guess that's actually. Give me a second to just look at the. Whatever, it's fine.
So I'm in this bush right now.
Okay, so I've got initiative rolls from everyone. God, I will never remember it. Jean?
Gene.
Okay.
Like
I'm sorry.
jeans.
Okay, I keep wanting to make it more French. All right. So is your initiative roll supposed to be 8?
Yeah, that's because of my perk.
Okay, cool. So I just need a roll from Alki.
Okay, so I click on the thing.
You can open up your character sheet and just click the thing that says initiative, and it automatically rolls.
And it actually gives us the roll, Citra's is on the thing, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
So
I think it does that if you do it after you're added to the turn order.
But Citra did it a while before. Oh, no,
Did he?
you're right, though. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
So where's in? Okay, I see it. I just click on.
Yep.
Did it just do it?
Yep, so Alki showed up too in the turn order.
Cool. So he is ahead of Zeke. So we got a goblin. That goblin is. What the hell is that? Who did that?
But
anyone else see
Apparently,
like a
it can
giant
make
yellow?
over from my light.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What's up?
Oh, do you guys not see the giant yellow circle around Zeke?
Oh no, is there something you have to enable?
I don't know.
You can do it yourself if you click on the little settings when you click on your token, but I don't know how to show it.
Yeah, it just shows up as
Is it the aura thing?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck. I don't know why I can't see it. Oh, maybe it's only the GM and the player. Question mark?
Where's the roll thing?
So go to your
On the-
character sheet, and then
Yep.
You could click initiative. It's you'll see armor class with the shield, and then you'll see initiative.
Oh, okay.
Is that heavy? You're already in the turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to learn. Yep, just trying to learn where it's at.
Okay. So the goblin is. Let's see. So the goblin follows heavy. So I think he's gonna move and attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he should have a clear shot. And I had the roll system wrong. It's +4 to hit, which conveniently was exactly enough to bypass Heavy's AC last round, but like it should be a +4 on the Goblin, because apparently when they give me a +4 to hit, that's already taking into account the stat.
Okay.
Alright, so the Goblin misses Heavy. Actually,
That's a.
okay. It's a automatic miss because it's a 1, and I rolled to confirm fumble.
Okay.
I think we're gonna let the monsters roll to confirm fumbles. Alright, so that is the Goblin's turn. It is now Citra's turn.
Is that the one goblin? The other goblin's sitting at the entrance still?
Yeah, well, that's the one that shot you. Then you ran and yelled, and the other goblin, who hadn't gone yet, he moved and tried another shot at you, and he missed.
Okay, but the other one's still sitting at the front entrance of the...
Yeah, because he already took his turn by the time you moved.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
he didn't know that you were going to run that way. He thought, like, I don't know, you're going to fight back or something.
Alright. I yell as loud as I can to try and wake up as many people in the building and outside of it as possible. The goblins are here. Ready yourselves. And then I sprint out the door.
Alright, so there's no one in the inn, but we will... you can hear the sounds of people rousing from slumber in the town. Alki, you are jumping out the window, I believe?
Yep, landed in the bush.
Okay, let's see, 10 foot high, I gotta look at fall. What's up?
For what it's worth, I don't remember if this is exactly right or not, but I think I'm last, regardless of what I rolled, because I critically... For my initiative roll,
You critically what?
I failed. I rolled a 1.
Okay, well, as it turns out, you're last anyway.
It's not the turn order, but okay.
What?
Oh, I see. It's like repeating.
Yeah, it just keeps looping. That's the first goblin. He's already had his turn.
I was wondering why there was like 9 people there.
So we'll say 1d6 damage, half because you landed in the...
He doesn't even get to make an athletics check. He just takes damage.
Oh
Shit,
yeah,
I
that's
didn't-
true.
I don't think you can make an athletics check against fall damage. At the end of a fall, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet it fell. Like I know monks have stuff. Oh shit, monks have
Yeah.
stuff for that.
Yeah.
But do you have that at this level?
I don't know.
No, I do not. I think it's level 3.
Okay. I don't think you get to make an athletics check against
He
fall.
wanted me to
Also
get
the
hookers
acrobatics
while I
stuff.
was in the
Okay.
tavern.
But yeah.
Okay.
But
So,
like when I walked
1d6,
into
you
the
can
tavern, it like
roll
went
that if you'd
quiet,
like.
and all of them were calling me a monster. All the villagers.
Okay, so take 2. Would you guys like to track your own damage? I put the damage on Heavy. Side note, Heavy, did you take money out to pay for your mead?
I thought we already had it out.
Okay, cool. I removed it. I just I wanted to make sure I didn't double that.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how to do any of it, so I'm just kind of learning and expecting you to do it until I pick it.
Yep, that's fine. All I did is I just went into your character sheet and I edited the gold value. So, Alki, do you want to take a look at the damage right now? So you've got, on your character sheet, on the very first thing, you've got your current hit points. It's right underneath your armor class.
And it also shows your hit point maximum there as well.
Yeah, so don't edit the hit point maximum, because that's just so we can keep track of like what it resets to.
So my current hit points is 10.
Yes, but you just took 2 damage, so you're going to 8.
Shit.
But look on the bright side, you'll be able to do that in a few levels and not have problems.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna argue that's your action, so you can probably still move.
So I got 5 steps, right? 25.
Yes. Interesting thing. I'm gonna take a real quick because I'm sure you're gonna care about this. I'm gonna look. Okay, there's a gap between those 2 buildings to the north, so you can.
It is
I
flat,
think you
yeah.
can slip. You can slip through that if you want to.
Yeah, here.
Okay, that wasn't really what I was thinking, but that's fine. There's probably a gap there too.
Yeah, so I went down this alley,
Yep,
and
that's fine.
now I'm hiding behind this building.
Okay, so that is that. It is Zeke's turn.
And I do have, shit. How do I open up?
How do you what?
No, I'm looking.
That puts one goblin in one of my the light aura.
Correct. You
I'm
have
gonna
a
ice knife him.
All right. And now we get
Now
to learn
there's
about spells.
two damages with this.
Okay, so let's walk through. Okay, so you're casting Ice Knife, and you do not have advantage, correct? So we're just using the 11.
Yep. The 11.
What is the? So what? Where do we get the DC for spell? Is it just
The
is it
DC
just the
is
Dex
my
modifier?
DC. It's 12. DC 12.
Okay, so you just miss.
No. That was the attack roll for the first part of it.
Okay, so that's against his AC.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has a 15, so you miss.
Okay, then it explodes. He has to make a saving throw.
What type of saving throw?
Dexterity.
Okay, so that would just be 1d20 plus his Dex mod against and he has to hit 12.
Yeah, he has to be a 12.
All right, he fails to dodge.
So he's gonna get hit by 2d6 cold damage.
Okay, feel free to make that damage roll if you'd like to. All right, that's 8, and he is just dead.
You should
How
leave.
do I mark off that I use a slot? Do I keep track of it somewhere?
Yeah, in the spell. Hold on. In the spell slot thing, or in your spell page on your character sheet, there are these little
Okay.
slots remaining at the top, and then you can mark also. You can put little dots next to which ones.
Okay, so that is my turn, I believe.
Yep.
I say to the dwarf, get closer, I'll heal you.
I'm trying.
So
I think he's talking to me.
it's Jean's turn.
What's that smell?
If only I had long legs to climb, I'd kick your ass.
I might get an infection.
What's the, how does diagonal movement work? I don't remember.
I think it still counts
That's
as
okay.
5.
Yeah, I think it's just 5 feet. So you basically get to move 5 squares.
Okay, first off, I get to move 6 squares, because I'm a human.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
But also,
I'm the dwarves.
not sure that that's right.
Okay. Do we want to check it real quick?
No, I mean, we can work with that, but I just don't think it's right.
Okay, we can. We'll check it for next time.
Yep. For now, the rule is you can move any direction. Like you're moving a queen. You're moving like a queen in however many spaces. And
So I'm like
exactly.
60-ish feet away from the goblin, so I'm gonna hit it with my bow.
You also can't see it. So I
Okay,
guess
fine. I will. Shit, I can't do anything then.
So I think the rule is it would have cover. I think is the way. So let me check cover roll.
This is a learning experience for all of us.
Okay, target has total cover. It's completely concealed by an obstacle. I think, or maybe the thing is, so heavily obscured. Maybe? Okay, so I think I think it would give you disadvantage to make a attack. Also, what's the range on your bow?
Bow is like 80 or whatever, but I'm gonna do Sacred Flame, which is 60.
Okay, well it's not. It's Oh no, that's 5 feet. So you should easily have it. All right.
Yeah, he's at like 52 or something. He needs to make a
Dex throw. Okay.
Okay.
Just fucking gone.
That's the second 20 he's rolled.
That goblin is a lucky son of it. Did he? I thought he got like a perfect damage
22
roll. I
for
think.
initiative.
Oh yeah. Jesus. This goblin is lucky.
Hell yeah.
The
This
goblin,
fucker.
the goblin, seeing his companion effectively disappear, turns around and runs. There he goes. He's running. So he has left the map.
So I comment that he's going to lead us back to his base. We should follow it.
I quickly do a cure wounds on him while we run away to get him.
All right. So the way this is gonna work is basically you guys are just going to haul ass after him. This is not going to be a combat situation. You are going to catch him. The only downside is the dwarves will not be able to keep up.
Do I
Did
get
I move
healed?
it to 35?
Goblin runs at 30, so anyone with a movement of 30 should be able to keep up with him. Anyone with anything lower is going to fall behind. And essentially, the way that's going to work out is you guys are just going to be missing for a few rounds. And if you guys want to wait for him, that's fine. But that's where we are.
So I can
You want
cure
to
the
handle
dwarf?
that cure wounds? Yeah, sure. I would say, yeah. Okay, so
Oh, so I have to roll a d8.
God dang. Is that a cantrip?
No.
2.
Oh, okay.
He's only down 2 HP.
No, not you. The dwarf that got hit by the bow.
Me.
Yeah, that heals him up to full, right? Because it did 8 damage.
yeah, you only took 8, so he's
You're gonna heal me?
yeah. Yes. All right. So combat concludes, and you guys are off to the Goblin Caverns. Now let's hope I really.
I finish running out of the building and scream to the townspeople to be on alert. We're chasing after the goblins.
That has to be horrifying.
Oh yeah.
So, and all of you are going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh god, what did I just do?
Is that the final room?
Alright, think that's fine. And let's get everyone here.
How do you enable like the limited vision thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should have limited vision right now if you don't tell me.
No, I mean like
Yeah, I can only see a penis.
Okay, good.
like
It's the fog of war thing. You basically
Yeah.
just click. It's the eye on the map.
eye on the map. Hold on.
I don't think we have that.
Yeah. You have to enable it maybe.
Okay.
But
I
there's no
mean,
reason for us to have control of it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have it. It's a DM thing.
Okay, sweet. I just want to know if it was a graphical error or not that it wasn't activated currently.
I whispered to you guys, I'm out of spells for now, but I'll be back up.
So you arrive at the cave, and The goblin is directly in front of you. Or directly in front of you? Here, we can give you a little more.
Isn't there like an automatic thing? Like it shows area around your based on the where your character's located?
Yeah, the dynamic lighting is one of those like nice little pay for us features.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Maybe
you
we can
see-
get that later on.
So you see the goblin. Okay, there we go. The goblin is in front of you, and he's cowering with nowhere left to run. He clearly wasn't expecting the adventurers to follow him.
Do we have a good light source, like light?
Yeah, but are we ready to cast light into the dark? Like, are we ready to make our presence known?
No, I would say no. I run up to the goblin and try to pin him against the wall.
Oh boy. I guess that would probably be contested strength check.
Yeah.
First session and we're already grappling.
Jesus. No, grappling's actually okay in 5th edition.
Well, would it be intimidation or strength?
Well, you're not. I think it's a strength check, right? You're just trying to overpower him. You're not trying to, like, if you were trying to like talk to him, like, don't run or something. I could see that being an intimidation check.
Okay.
We're also gonna say he's surprised, so like, I'm not gonna fucking reroll initiative again. We'll just go like, I don't know, Citra, Zeke, Aline. Anyone got a problem with that? Citra, Zeke, Gene.
Yeah, I have a lot of problem with that, given that I have a whole feat based on the initiative.
Cool. Roll for initiative then.
Not that I intend to do anything with it.
Initiative rolls from all 3. That's fair. Okay, there we go. You got your crit initiative. You are extra alert.
Not a crit. It's only green if it's a crit if it's green.
Oh, that's with the bonus. Okay, gotcha. Where did my turn order go? Oh, I guess I gotta clear it. Okay.
But I'm not going to do anything. I'll use the help action on Citra.
In chat, it tells me that the roll is invalid because I don't have a token selected.
You can enter in your role in the turn order thing. Yeah.
All right. So, Gene, you're not doing anything. Zeke, you're taking the help.
No, I
action.
said I'm gonna.
I'm gonna
okay.
go up to him.
Okay. So, Gene is helping. Who are you helping?
Citra.
Okay. So you're helping Citra. Zeke, your turn.
If I go up 5 feet and I do primal savagery on my nails and stab him in the eyes.
Sweet.
So if this hits, it'll be sweet.
Okay, so melee spell attack, that's just against Dex again?
It's his armor class.
Okay, and if they're equal, it's considered a hit, right?
Yes.
Cool, it's a hit. He's AC 15.
I do 6 points of acid damage to his eyes.
Is he like officially blinded now?
Don't think so. But he's reeling. I mean, he's clearly nearly dead from the acid.
Okay.
Citra, your turn.
All right.
What you'd have to announce what you're helping him with, right? For help action?
I think.
What he's gonna do is grapple thing or whatever you wanted to call it.
Yeah. So both of us are gonna try to slam him into the wall.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I'll be very helpful with that.
You know the rules. You don't have to actually be good at something to help. You stand behind him like crouched over, cheering. All right, so I guess we'll just go against strength, probably.
Yeah.
I feel okay. That's fine. So you do a strength check. He does a strength, and then we'll see who's stronger.
Oh wait, that's save. Hold on.
I mean that should basically be the same, right? It's 1d20 plus your bonus.
This is the strength check.
Okay.
Just the same. You just made it worse.
Oh, did I? Wait.
No, he made it better. He's the guy.
No, he has advantage.
Oh yeah, he did. Okay, well. So the goblin is slammed against the wall.
I try to, like, I'm like yelling at him, like, why are you attacking the village? And
We get many treasures, many foods. All right, I'm not gonna do the grumble voice. I'm gonna say the goblin's incapacitated for his turn, because he just got slammed against a wall. Actually, I'm gonna give him an attack roll with disadvantage. That seems like a better approach. No, he's got his bow out, so actually he probably needs an action to like drop his bow and pull out a sword.
yeah, that would make sense.
Now I get treasure from you. No, I actually love this voice. I'm using it forever. Gene, it's your turn.
Am I still holding him?
Yeah, I guess you can be.
Okay.
There you go.
I will help still.
Okay. Zeke?
I'm gonna go bite his arm that has a sword in it.
You're going to what his arm?
Bite it
Like with your teeth?
with primal savagery.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna die.
I will try not to kill it.
You could
Okay,
do
so-
non-lethal attacks.
What qualifies, like, what's the non-lethal condition?
Like they can get knocked unconscious basically if it otherwise kills.
Okay.
Otherwise would have killed them.
I
So you
take it.
gotta... Yeah, so he's doing, yeah, that's against that, so yeah. Okay, so the goblin drops his weapon, screaming from the bite wound. He slumps to the floor unconscious.
Damn it! I
I
kick
take his
his
weapons away.
fucking I kick his
He's
body.
Still alive.
Yes, he's still alive.
And I tell you guys he's still alive. I didn't kill him.
Should we question him or take him prisoner?
Probably.
Okay. Let's
I
strip.
didn't want him stabbing you though.
Yeah, let's strip off all of his gear and take away his weapons.
You now have a naked goblin.
Okay. Does anybody have any rope?
I have
You
rope.
should all have rope.
Okay. Let's tie this boy up. Is there something to tie him to near the beginning of the instance?
There are some various chains and hooks along the walls.
Okay.
Like there.
Yeah.
The goblin is still unconscious.
He was wearing like cloth, right? Or does he have any cloth on him?
He's wearing a crude loincloth.
Okay. I take the loincloth and put it around his face. And is there any other cloth on him?
That's just cruel.
Well, just to blindfold him.
Oh, you're putting it around his eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's blinded.
Oh, is he?
I don't know if we rolled that. Like, I don't know if it would be balanced to let primal savagery just blind people.
Yeah, it seems a little
I
bit.
mean, he's
overpowered.
like, I don't disagree, but he's also almost completely dead.
You could also just stab his eyes out while you're at it.
Okay.
All right. So he is now blinded and
If he's actually blinded, like, is he blinded by attack or is he blinded by the blindfold?
he is blinded by because you stabbed his eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna take his loincloth and make a gag out of it. So he can't fucking yell.
You now have a blind goblin gagged with his own panties.
And he's tied to a wall.
and not do a wall.
Okay.
I must remind you that no rape is allowed at this campaign.
No, that's fine. It's to take him prisoner. I just don't want him alerting other goblins if he wakes up.
Should we make light now?
I stand with my back to the goblin.
Do you wanna? Can you control your character?
Me? Probably.
Okay.
I mean, I
just wanted
could-
to make sure.
Oh, I don't.
Okay, you're just saying like you're looking down the corridor.
Well, I didn't. I just meant that I just don't want to see this horrible sight.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Atrocities that they're committing.
Just
War
die.
crimes.
Where are the dwarves? Come on.
All we're doing is securing him.
I mean, it's been like 2 rounds.
We're chaining up and gagging a goblin in his own home.
Yeah, because he attacked and probably killed people.
Do you just want to wait for the dwarves?
Yes.
They'll
I
be
think
like
that'd
3
be a
rounds
good
and
idea.
Nothing will happen.
3 round, like, is it going to be 3 rounds or is it going to be like enough time for a short rest? Short rest
Is
is an
that-
hour, I think.
We could do a short rest.
They're not that far behind though, surely.
They move at 5-6 to your speed. So if it's any like that's 5 feet per movement thing. That's gonna add up pretty.
How many
You only need an hour.
how far away
So,
is
like,
this
if it
from the
was-
village?
I would say it was like an hour or 2.
Oh, okay, so yeah, there's not enough time for a short rest. They'll be here in
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah,
Guys, I have a secret I would like to share with you.
sure.
I start taking off my clothes.
What?
Are you doing
And
this
I
before
put
the
them in a
dwarves get
pile.
here?
Yes.
Okay.
And I look at the goblin real close, and I start to change into a white figure, and then I start to shrink, and now I'm a goblin.
I like reel back.
Okay, it's still me, but make sure the dwarves don't kill me, and I grab my goods.
Good to know. Aline has or Jean has not seen that yet because she is standing with her back to everyone. No, I guess that you can.
I say, will you carry my clothes, and I will carry my backpack.
Sure.
All right. The dwarves have arrived, panting and out of breath.
What's the weight of your clothes?
1 second.
Do you guys know how bad it is listening to this dude play bagpipes the whole way?
Oh my god.
And then comes Akalesh in, bagpipes blaring.
I
Oh,
kind of
That's one way to announce our presence.
I kind of yell at them to be quiet, and then I motion towards the goblin
13
that's
pounds.
tied up. Okay, that's
Another goblin!
No, shh, it's okay. It's me.
No, goblin! Straight ahead!
No, I'm not.
Right next
goblin.
to Citra, kill it!
fine. I say no.
Me
Wait,
friend.
let him
Me
explain.
friend. I have this ability to change a little bit. It's very unusual, but I can take the form of anything I've seen.
Yeah, you smell like that Zeke guy.
I got the same ability. I'm gonna change right now. Right now, Akalesh starts taking off his clothes. He's
Okay.
buck naked.
You said they were 13 pounds, right,
Smells
Zeke?
worse. Yeah, 13 pounds. It's leather armor.
Okay.
He leaves his clothes at the front of the entrance.
You're interrupted by goblins startled by the bagpipes.
God,
Another goblin! Oh, another one!
I say, goblins, we surrender and
initiative.
get treasure elsewhere.
Oh yeah. The goblins say, "We give." Yes, but we take from these. Oh,
I
actually,
already took their treasure. They have no treasure.
give us treasure.
Yeah, shinies.
Give us treasure. You have
Let's-
treasure? Give.
It's in this box over here. I point.
What, the one down the hall?
Yeah, I point to that box.
Ooh, you put in chest? More
Yeah.
shinies. And the goblins go off down the hall.
I back up a little bit, startled by the
Yes.
goblin's presence.
We should ambush them. I whisper.
Should you put on the goblin or the old goblin's armor? The one that we stripped.
Probably. I probably would have done that.
But remember, it's just got a link. It's just wearing a loincloth. It's not armored.
Oh, okay. I thought it was wearing something
And
else.
you put that in its mouth. So actually, you are naked. You do have to be naked, I suppose.
I
Yeah.
am naked. I'm a naked goblin.
Do you want
Okay.
to wear your leather armor?
Yes.
Not
Okay.
gonna fit.
Gene, which way are you facing?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Towards the
What
chest.
You see the goblin open up the chest and then look to its right and then disappear.
Okay,
Did-
I relay that information.
Well, I think they know we're here. I think it's time to light this place.
I look around and question, did they not realize the goblin that was tied up?
I don't think so.
You got a goblin tied up?
I motion to the
Can you
one
see
tied to the wall.
Apparently they didn't. And that probably would have been something that I should have thought of. Oh well, this works out.
A treasure.
Well,
Somebody go
if there's
down the
more
hall
here,
a little bit.
maybe we should just kill this guy and get it over.
I'd like to question him if we don't find the leader now.
I could talk to him later.
Surely we should put it out of its misery.
I agree.
Alright.
I speak goblin.
Zeke,
don't
are you
trust
going
it.
down that hall?
Yes, I am going down a little bit.
As you approach the chest, you notice a sign next to it saying "Big Treasure" in poorly lettered words.
Yeah, sounds like a trap.
Okay.
Treasure's
can I dodge
treasure.
and go down the hallway?
I'm sorry.
Dodge and go down the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you going into? You're going forward. All right.
I sigh, take out my shit, where is it? One of my daggers, and I plunge it in the goblin's throat.
I
As-
see. There
as Zeke
comes-
As Zeke goes down the hallway, he walks into the treasure chest and stumbles into a room with 3 goblins, plus the 2 that were distracted. You lie about treasure!
They got it. They took it back. They magic.
Make a, we have bluff rolls in this game, right? You're gonna need to make a bluff.
Oh yeah, so the goblin that we tied up is dead now, so if you want to remove his corpse or whatever.
Corpse be gone. And let's take a look. So you're gonna make a deception check. So you've got charisma and you have proficiency, so that should be. Well, you can just make a deception check. It should be okay, and that's going to.
That was the right check, right?
Should
Yeah.
have daggers, right?
The
I have a
goblins
sickle,
believe
too.
you.
I had 2 daggers and
Um,
a sickle.
Quick, we go to them and get treasure.
We go to who?
The bad guys. Treasure.
But you say no treasure.
They took it back with magic.
Oh, he hates magic.
Yes.
We go.
Yes. Follow.
The goblins fall into line and charge after you.
I motion, is he telling us that they're coming down the hallway?
I
Well,
kind of.
we should probably start. I think we probably need to get initiative going at this point.
Yeah.
So we're.
Can I make a perception check to see how narrow the hallway is?
Or surely you should be able to see.
Yeah, I don't think you need to check for that. You know how narrow the hallway it is. It is approximately 5 feet wide.
Okay. I ask Zeke if they're coming.
Okay,
whisper
so
documents.
by the time Zeke gets to you, basically we're gonna start combat off with Zeke and goblins. If Zeke wants to yell, he can. Zeke wants to yell as he's taking his action, he can do that. But he didn't tell any of you guys that he was going down that hallway or what he was
okay.
doing, so you have no reason to know that. Did I lose a goblin somewhere? Are there 2 goblins somewhere?
One's in the chest.
Ah, there we go. Step back up. Okay, thank you. So the way this will work is this will be Zeke's initiative because he set this up. So turn order is going to go Zeke, then goblins, then you guys, which you'll roll within.
So I'm gonna be saying in Elvish when I'm going down the hallway. They're coming. Just be ready.
Alright, I don't understand Elvish, so
Someone does.
yeah.
Okay, so I need initiative.
I do.
I need initiative rolls from the four of you. And Alina, I'm mentally applying +5 to your initiative rolls, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Fuck me.
The god rolls from fucking Jean, dude.
Well, she's the one hearing.
Okay. So Zeke, you are right there. It is your turn.
I'm gonna move 30 feet. Is that 30 feet?
It's 6 squares, so I think you got like one more left. Yeah, that's
So I'm gonna
fine.
move to there and say in Elvish, they're coming. So be ready.
So at this point, only one person knows that, right? Because only one person knows Elvish.
Yep.
Correct.
Gene does.
Does Citra know Elvish?
No.
No, Citra knows Dwarven. Okay.
I know Draconic, Common, Primordial, and Dwarvish.
So that actually works
Chris
out
and
rather.
Draconic.
That actually works out rather well for you because. Oh, you said you say it in Draconic?
No, I could. I
Oh.
said in Elvish.
Okay. So we've got goblins now. They're all taking their 6 feet of movement. Well, actually, this one should be able to see pretty easily because Alki's just standing there, huh?
Yep, I can see him.
All right, goblin is going to take a ranged attack against the goblin misses. I think. I mean, your AC's got to be better than 7, right?
Unarmored is 10.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a monk too, so he's like probably like 13 or something.
Yep. I yelled back at him. Your aim's horrible. Aim low.
As your reaction.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Second goblin is up. I should figure out which one it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one comes charging down the hall. Next goblin.
Can I talk to people around me while goblins are moving?
I don't think so. You've already done your thing, and you don't know what's going on until Jean has a chance to take action.
Oh, that's correct, because she has to tell me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I think I fucked up turn order. Okay, so this guy will move now, and he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is going to make a ranged action. He's going to make a ranged attack also against Alki. What's your AC, Alki?
How do I...
It should be a big number on your character sheet. I'm going to look it up anyway, but you should find it. So it is right above your current hit points. It is your armor class to the left of that.
15.
You have AC 15. Yeah, you got AC 15, so you're in good shape. So the goblin also misses.
Did they teach you guys archery in goblin school? I yell back down the hallway.
This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one has his sword out, so he can't. Or sword? Scimitar. He has his scimitar out, so he's incapable of doing anything. And the last one, I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Oh god.
I guess we should actually fog of war a little bit, because you don't know what's going on. Oh shit, Alki, are you naked?
Yes.
Oh, that's
But I'm
fine though,
plus-
because he's
plus
a monk.
10, yeah.
So
Yeah.
when naked, he should have the same AC as everything else.
Yes. Yep. No, actually, I got that's +10.
All right. So the goblins have. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get a shot down that narrow hallway. So it is Jean's turn. And I'm gonna cut off our vision a little bit because you don't actually know what's going on back there now.
What I'm gonna do is I'm standing behind Alki. I'm gonna cast light on him, push him forward, and say they're coming in common or whatever language.
All right. What are the rules for pushing someone?
It's like an RP push. I don't want to actually push him.
Okay, I guess I just didn't know if you wanted movement out of that.
No, doesn't need the extra movement.
That's fair, and I don't think you can push him very far. And I don't think you.
I weigh
I'm
90,
actually kind of
92
surprised.
pounds. I don't think you can. Well, I don't want to, but I have to.
Ooh! That
Okay.
was cold.
So at this point, everyone in the party has knowledge because in common, Jean has said, so they know what's going on. I mean, you probably figured it out from the 2 arrows that went by.
Is that
actually Kevin? Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, is Aoki like in the hallway now? Like
He
blocking
is.
it?
I mean, he's just in the square. I mean, you can't move yet, Alki. Not your turn. He. I mean, he's a dwarf. You can see over his head. So like, you should have. Well, I don't know. How does range work? A diagonal. It's kind of an interesting concept.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ruling you can hit the closest goblin, but none of the others.
Okay.
So, in addition to that, since I get a move, I'm gonna move out of the way.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing I was kind of thinking about. If it misses Alki and you're standing directly behind it.
Just take it.
Well, I'm less worried about getting hit by stray shots and more that I'm standing in somebody's way.
Right.
So Alki's glowing now, by the way.
It's a 5-foot square, so you can probably walk past you.
Okay.
But yeah, that's fair. So yeah. So Alki is glowing. I don't think that affects the light map at all. Maybe we'll give you the. There you go. You can see those two. All right, Citra, it is your turn.
Okay, hold on one sec.
Yeah, no problem.
Just checking something.
Where's my character? Where's my spell list?
It is under spells in your third thing. That's Alki asking? Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't have any. Or I guess you have alert as a... you can cast alert as a ritual, but like you probably don't want to do a ritual right now.
Yeah.
Because like I think that takes like multiple rounds.
It takes 10 minutes.
Okay, so it takes like 60 rounds.
Yeah.
What's cantrips?
Cantrips is. Oh, okay. Yeah, you
just
go.
throwing shit, right?
No, cantrips are they're like spells that like they don't get used up. I don't think.
Correct.
They don't-
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have cantrip spell slots, so it's like your filler basically because you don't have to use spell slots for it. But as a monk, you do not have spell slots.
Yeah. I don't even have key until level 2.
Right.
Okay. So, wait, is it my turn now?
Citra, it is your turn.
Okay. I move next to Alki and I yell for Alki to get on the ground and push him down so he's flat. And then I roar and dragon's breath on the lightning breath down the hallway.
So you're pushing him down.
Yeah.
Are you
So
okay with that, Alki?
Yeah, into prone. I go down.
Okay, you're prone now. That's important.
yeah.
Okay, so you're doing lightning breath.
Yeah. So it's a 5x30 line, so it should hit the last goblin, right? Or not the at the end of the hallway, but the 2 that are right in front of us.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll hit the 2 goblins there.
Oh,
Yeah.
but patience, you could have hit them all.
Yeah. But I didn't know.
All right, so what is the save against that? A con save?
Yeah, they have to make con saves.
Or no, I think they have to make dex against your con.
Or wait, hold on.
Let's check this.
Yes.
I think it's your con versus their dex. Okay.
It should be a Constitution save.
Yeah, they make a Constitution save against his 12 DC.
That doesn't
And
make
then
sense. Why are you making a Constitution save against lightning?
because
Wait,
it's,
hold on. It is versus Dex. I remember we were talking about this when we were like writing it down. So, hold on. They have to make dexterity saving throws. The attack is based on my constitution. Or if they fail, yeah, okay. So it
Yeah,
deals my constitution +8 plus proficiency. If they fail, they take half, and they have to make dexterity saving throws.
So you have to make a Dex save against DC 12. So we're gonna roll the first goblin. No. And it's 2d6.
Yes. Or wait, yeah, 2d6.
You want to take the damage roll for that real quick, and we can figure out what happens to him.
Yeah.
I figure you guys should do the rolls for your stuff, and I'll do the rolls for the monsters. 10. Fucking dead.
All right. So the goblin just fucking evaporates and explodes, basically.
As a reaction, I'm gonna say, "See, magics! They have magics!"
The second goblin saves.
Okay, so he takes. Do I have to roll again?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you got to roll 1d6 for this.
Okay.
I think.
Is it?
Maybe.
Is it just half of what I rolled before, since it's one attack?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You do one damage roll. We probably should have done the damage roll after calculating all the saves, but I think that'll save time. I don't want to have like whenever possible. I'd like to avoid rolls. So he takes.
He takes 5 damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I throw Zeke a rope and tell him to hold on to it tight to try and trip them as they come.
Okay, hold on to it.
Oh, can I like? Since I only moved 5 feet, can I like move back after I lightning breath? Like, am I allowed to take an action like in the middle of moving? Because that's technically what that
Yep.
was.
You can
Okay.
move both before and after your action.
Okay, I'm gonna move back here.
Can I also grab Alki and move him a little bit?
So you are throwing a rope. Yeah, I'd say you can probably drag him about. You've got. I'd say those are two. Those would both take your action. So you can move Alki, and you can probably drag him like 5 feet, or you can take a rope.
Tell him to leave me.
I'll throw the rope.
Who said that?
Alki.
I think you have to. Do you already have the thing where you can raise from being prone without taking your action?
No,
It
that's
just takes
no.
half your movement, right?
I don't have that ability yet because
And-
I.
Sorry, did someone else say something?
Standing up doesn't it take half your movement?
Oh, you're right. So actually, that's fine. Yeah, so you'll be able to do that. Okay. So Domir drags Alki, let's say 5 feet. So just you can move him 1 square in whatever direction you choose.
Just back one.
So you want to
Towards Citra. Yep.
Okay. All right, and then Alki is. So that's your action. Are you moving at all after that?
Nope.
Okay. Alki, your turn. So you're standing up using half your movement. So you now have 3 squares, or sorry, 2.5 squares left. So I guess that's probably 2. And you still have your action.
Yeah, but I have to be in range to do damage because I don't have weapons or anything like that, or abilities.
Correct.
So I decide that I'm gonna yell down the hallway saying, "Your goblins are horrible. You guys suck. You can't take us. Look at your aim." And then I decide to,
Do you want that to
Are you
count as an intimidation?
yeah, I want to intimidate them.
Okay. So let's do an intimidation roll.
Do you know how to do that, Aki?
No, well,
So right next to your skill points, you'll see like a list of stuff you can do, and you in that list it'll say skills at the bottom. You can hit intimidation, and it'll automatically roll.
give me a second.
And that's on your main page. It's like to the left of your hit points and armor class, and down a little bit. To the left of where your gold is.
I don't think you clicked the right thing.
Nah,
Yeah.
I fucked up.
My bad. I
So
didn't
you-
mean to do that.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
it wasn't even okay. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, Dilma Grimshield is
Other
very strong.
proficiency in language. No, that's not.
Higher
so
up
where-
a little bit. So where it says skills.
Okay, I see it.
It's right. Yeah, it's right below the saving throws box.
Did that work?
Yep.
Yep. One of the goblins is the closest one to you, other than the one already in the hallway, is clearly angered by your taunts. You're aiming to taunt him, right?
Yes. And then I turn around and moon him with my butt.
Enraged, he clearly intends to charge forward next turn, but he already took his turn. So
Then I hide around the corner.
okay. Zeke.
I'm going to ready an action to when the goblin gets over here. I'm gonna stab him with my scimitar.
Okay. Sorry, just checking some math. All right. Oh yeah, that guy's enraged anyway, so he is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he is going to. He's going to drop. So he's dropping his bow and he's drawing his scimitar as his action. Because I believe it takes a full turn to swap weapons, or a full action. This goblin goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as he steps here, Zeke makes his reaction.
Well, he trips over the rope first and lands on his back. Lands
I
on his
think I
stomach.
rolled a 1.
Do a rope.
Yeah,
Do a
heavy
rope and move
pulled
you
a rope across.
No, Heavy dragged
I
you,
moved you.
and then you were supposed to pull the rope, but instead you mooned the goblin.
He said Zeke.
Zeke. Yeah.
So I had
No,
the rope
Zeke-
with one hand.
Zeke
and
ready
the-
to use. Yeah, so no one set up the rope.
Yeah,
Zeke
no
ready
rope
to
got
action.
set up.
Heavy dragged Alki, and Alki mooned the goblin.
So
Yep.
the rope is still across, but it's not pulled yet.
No one did anything. with
No
rope.
rope.
Okay.
I
He's
rolled a
drinking
1.
too much.
Yeah,
Okay.
he used his
Roll a
action.
D20.
Oh no.
Alright. You miss, but you do nothing else. So a reminder how fumbles work: if you roll 1, you are auto missing with your attack, but you roll again, and if that's a 1, then bad shit starts happening. Like I think if you would rolled a 1, you would have ended up giving the goblin your scimitar.
Which could have helped.
Yeah, I don't know what he's got for 2-weapon fighting.
I say as a free action, they confuse me with magics. Magics.
All right, the goblin, having walked here, turns and slashes Zeke. All right, now I'm kind of confused. Why is that +4 to hit? I guess just because they decided that's how that was going. What's your AC's got to be better than that, right? Actually, what is your AC, Zeke?
It's a 16.
Okay, so he misses. Next goblin takes his turn. He is unfazed by Alki's mooning, and he makes a ranged attack against. What's your AC, Citra?
15.
Okay, so it hits.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Citra takes 8 damage.
I have 1 HP.
Oh god, I can't help you.
The second goblin moves forward.
Is that how the hit rolls work? You add the hit?
What do you mean?
So every game I've played, the hit rolls were like a flat number unless something else acts upon it. What is making the +4s happen?
The +4 is that the goblin in the monster manual says +4 to hit.
Okay. That makes sense. No, I was just wondering where it came from. So I'm guessing most other monsters don't have that. That's like the goblins like special type meme.
Well, I assume it's so like they don't like have to, because like the scimitar, for example, like he has a strength of negative, like his strength mod is -1, so you're rolling 1d20 -1 to try and hit. So I think they just give him a better attack. Okay, I mean the second goblin makes a longbow attack. I'm gonna Heavy. You're kind of peeking out of cover there. He's gonna shoot at you. Because I'm not.
Can I
fucking
raise my shield?
That's a reaction, right? He can only do that once every whole round. So he
Yeah,
can't.
but like the round's almost over, right? Like,
Well-
there's only 2 more people before his turn.
Well, like he can't do a reaction again until that goblin specifically attacks.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to raise your shield?
Yeah.
And I have to go take a second to figure out what that does. Seriously, what does that do?
Maybe the goblin has disadvantage.
I'm pretty sure you just get +2. Like you have +2 AC as part of using as part of having a shield, and then the implication is you do not get that AC bonus if you are not like carrying the shield or like able to use it effectively. Like if your arm's disabled or something, you wouldn't get the +2 AC.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I don't know if we actually gave you that AC. So let me take a quick second to, because you're, okay, so your dex is that. Does anyone happen to know off their top of their head what the AC for chain?
Chainmail 16.
Okay, cool. So he does not have the +2 from his shield.
This is fucking brutal,
So the
dude.
goblin makes an attack.
I have
roll,
1
rolls
health,
a
Jules.
18,
I got fucking winged in the fucking.
which is just enough.
I got winged from like down a hallway with a fucking longbow from a goblin. Oh god.
And I gotta find my damage roll. There it is. Hits for 7. You're at half health. And now it is Jean's turn.
I'll Sacred Flame the close goblin.
Alright, Sacred Flame. Mind giving me the spell card? Oh no. I think I still have it somewhere. If you could get me the spell card, that'll be a lot easier. The goblin dodges.
Okay.
Citra, your turn.
Fuck. I cast plasma at that first goblin, right there.
Sure. Can you link me plasma? And what is the... So, the plasma AoEs, right? What's the AoE on plasma?
It only is AoEs if like I specifically target an area like in between two, and they're standing like right next to each other.
Okay, well, you, if I'm reading this right, you just missed, right?
Yes, I think so.
Roll a d20. Alright,
And then I run over here.
sure. Jolmir, it's your turn.
If the goblin is facing Zeke, I'd like to slash at his back with my battle axe.
Would he have? Would that have disadvantage?
He ain't
He
expecting
gets
it.
the flanking bonus.
Oh, okay. What's flanking bonus?
Oh Jesus! I just realized. Yeah, it's a fucking. No, I rolled a 1. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the crit fail roll. All right, so I should actually fix the facing.
Wait, was that
Flankers get advantage.
Okay, cool. So you're making the roll with advantage, Jolmir. Go ahead and roll your. Let's see, that's plus strength.
So strength one.
Yes.
Plus proficiency.
Right. Okay, so that should actually be an 18. Either way, you hit him. Roll for damage.
What do I roll?
1d8.
Wait, is this for the battle axe?
Yes.
I thought for a weapon attack, for the attack you got strength plus proficiency, and then for the damage you just get strength.
Oh, it should be okay. Well, I mean, the goblin is dead. But you're saying it's the damage is okay.
So for the hit, to hit the 2 hit roll, it's a d20 plus proficiency plus strength, and then for the damage roll, it's the range of the weapon plus.
Okay. So it should actually be plus. What has he got? Like a 3? Because we should keep that in mind because it's going to. We want to get this right the first time. Okay, so he's got +2 to strength, so it does 3 damage. The goblin falls over dead.
And then I back up next to Alki and just say, hey, try not to kill yourself.
Oh, my turn. I was asleep. Woke. Okay. So I proceed to move down the hallway, run past the guy, and kick him in the back.
The goblin. Okay, you're meleeing him. All right. Normally,
Yep.
if you ran by someone, they get an attack of opportunity, but like you're punching him, so it's just for flavor reasons.
To push him back, forward. I mean, down the hallway.
Okay, I don't think you can force move him. Like
Okay,
that's not.
so I punch him in the back. I run past him, dodge, and punch him.
Okay. So this is just going to be a normal attack roll with your, I believe, or I assume you're using your martial arts bonus.
Yes.
So as Dex plus proficiency plus is 1d20 plus your Dex score plus proficiency.
So how do I do that?
I mean, you're basically going to it's 1d20 plus 5. No, you rolled 5d20. 1d20 plus 5.
So if I click D20 on this thing, what do I need to hit?
Just hit the d20. And then
Okay,
add 5
cool.
to that.
It's a 7. You miss.
Or you can type out like this.
Yeah, so there's a roll system. Like it's very similar to WoW's roll system, where you just type /roll and then what you want to roll. So Citra, if you did a slash, or the thing Citra just typed, if you did a slash in front of that, that would give you the thing that he just did.
Okay.
He's trying to use the thing on the side that I was trying to tell you guys to use.
Yeah.
Where so on the side there, with like the pointer and the paintbrush, there's one that looks like a die, and he's like going through that little grid there. If you click on it instead, it'll bring up a pop-up window that says dice roller, and it lets you pick all the different things so you don't have to type it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, there we go. And I just type +5 and then hit roll.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. So it is Zeke's turn.
No,
I'm
I do
gonna
have
go
light.
to this-
I do have light on me. So does that open up any more in these hallways? Since I'm up
Yeah, I can fix that.
Wait, so the hallway is not actually 5 feet wide?
What do you mean?
Previously, we were under the impression that the hallway was just 5 feet wide.
I think those
So
are
I see these
corridors.
like
The side passages.
doorways.
that
I see.
revealed. Okay, Zeke, what are you doing? You've
I'm
moved
gonna
up.
go up and say, "No, the treasure's mine!" and stab him in the neck with the primal savagery.
Huh. Do you not... That's actually kind of an interesting question. When you're transformed, do you take the attributes of the thing you're transformed? No, that'd be insane.
No,
You should be
it's
doing wild
just I
shape.
look
That
like
would be
it.
absurd. Okay. So you're doing primal savagery,
I
and
think
that's
I
the
missed.
first number. Goblins are just for...
Unless I have
easy
advantage, right? Do I have advantage because he's flanking me?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that should work. Yep, so...
So it'd be the 18, right?
Yep. And then 1d10 for the
Takes
damage.
7 damage. Right in his neck.
Goblin falls over dead.
I yell out, "That's a neck!"
Yes, it is, Goblin.
So stupid. That's a neck, dude.
The first goblin's up. He makes a ranged attack.
Oh, I want to do
against
something like really cool, but I don't know.
You can't hit me
But-
when I'm facing him. You can't hit me in the ass.
You moved twice.
Alki. Yeah, you did he moved, took his action, and moved. That's totally allowed.
But
And
you
I
can
checked-
only
I
move a
checked that
total of 30 or whatever your movement speed is.
Yeah, and he only
Yeah.
moved 25 feet anyway. The first goblin misses Alki.
Ha! Told ya.
The second goblin misses Alki.
Back to
This-
archery school.
Gene, it's your turn.
Radiant flame, whatever. Radiant flame.
Okay, that is DC 12 with Dex.
Sacred flame. Sorry, I'm dumb. It's radiant damage. And yes.
Do you have the range for that?
60 feet.
Oh, right, they're 5-foot squares. Never mind. The goblin dodges.
This spell fucking sucks.
But the problem is you're shooting a dex save against the class with inherent +2 dex. And like the DC is 12, so like 50% of the time it should miss. Or I guess slightly less than 50% of the time. 45% of the time. Citra, it's your turn.
40%.
I step forward, yell at Alki to get down again, and then cast plasma down the hallway.
You shouldn't, like, I'd argue for the breath weapon he has to be prone, but like he's a dwarf, you can probably shoot shit over his head.
Okay.
So he is not prone. He's just
Standing there.
it's
naked.
also a 5-foot hallway, so like he should be able to like get off to the side or something. We're not generally going to have like a lot of body blocking going on here. These are pretty big squares. Okay, you're rolling plasma.
Yeah.
So that is, boy, thank you. So that is a against Dex. Or no, that's just against his AC, isn't it?
Yes.
It misses.
Okay, and then I get back.
Heavy, it's your turn.
Grumble Alki's luck, and then I just move forward a few spaces.
Alki.
So I decide to move here and just take a look down both sides before proceed. Can that happen?
Sure.
Okay. So with my dark vision, I should be able to see.
Well, your dark vision doesn't matter. You're in light.
Yeah, it's true.
Here, I'm gonna just get this whole area lit up. There we go. Because you've got all the relevant stuff except for where Zeke is.
Yeah. And then I proceed to move forward and punch this goblin.
Sure. So this is again.
How far is Mage Hand?
Yeah, it's 1d20 plus 5, right? That's what
Yep.
we landed on. All right. And what is your damage? It should be you're fighting with a staff, right?
No, unarmed.
Okay, so that's 1d4 damage, I believe. For a monk
I
at
thought it's
level
plus
1?
10 because I'm for a monk.
All right, give me a second. I gotta look up rules for the monk martial arts, because I know there's a damage roll you can take. It's probably not 1d10.
No, because I'm unarmed. There's a bonus.
I'm right back.
Oh, okay. It's 1d4 plus your dex bonus. So you have a 16 dex, I think. Yeah, so you have plus 3. It's not. Is it do you add proficiency to damage rolls too?
No, you shouldn't.
Okay, cool. So you roll 1d4. It's 1d4 plus 3 for the damage.
I could put that on myself, actually.
All right. The goblin falls over dead.
Oh, that's my.
I yell, if my fist could kill a goblin, what do you think's in for you? And then I burp in his face.
Zeke, it's your turn.
What's the range?
Did we get
on
any
that?
more vision in that last room again?
Yep, I can give you some more vision.
So I get behind the goblin, but that's the double move.
That should provoke an attack of opportunity, I would think.
I didn't leave it threatening, did I?
What's that?
Did I leave it threatening range?
I thought the attack of opportunity thing was when you move through someone's like attack range. Let me check this real quick.
No, it's when you leave.
Okay, cool. My bad. All right, so you're double moving and moving's your action, is what you're saying?
Yes.
All right. Goblin turns around and shoots Zeke.
Shoots me with a bow?
Yep.
You have disadvantage.
Okay. Didn't know that, but but he's making that choice. Well, because he'd have to take an action to drop his bow, so he's not gonna. It's better than nothing. Oh shoot! I gotta. And your AC is 16. All right, so he misses.
Yay.
These
It is-
archers.
It is Jean's turn.
You can't get much closer than that.
This time it'll work. I should just be shooting my fucking bow. God damn it!
This is hilarious.
So
I
many.
yell back. I'll trade a goblin archer for this mage.
You don't get flanking is only an attack thing though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not for.
Yeah,
I
it's not
figured
for
that.
range.
Citra, it's your turn.
I ask Alki if he wants, or I run forward and I ask Alki if he wants me to protect him.
No, the aim on this goblin's worse. I don't need
Okay. I launch a plasma bolt at that one goblin then.
It misses, I believe.
God fucking.
You don't have
damn
advantage,
it.
right?
What's advantage again?
Well, isn't the goblin turn to fight Uh, So he does.
That's a decent point. All right. Yeah, that's a. I think that's fair. He's not facing that direction, which actually means that he should have a disadvantage on his dex save against Gene. Or no, they don't have disadvantage on saves. It's just the ranged attack.
Yes.
Okay. Roll for damage.
Oh shit! I thought that's what that was.
No, it's your attack roll, right? Ranged spell attack.
Okay, hold on.
And the advantage wouldn't be for damage, I don't think.
So when I click that, it has 2 numbers. What do they mean?
I don't know what you're talking about when you click that.
So when I
It
say
shows a 9 and then a 15.
yeah,
Sure.
It gives you two numbers. The first one is the one you take normally, but it gives you two in case you have advantage or disadvantage, so that because when you have advantage you take the highest of two numbers, and when you have
Oh.
disadvantage you take the lowest of two numbers.
Okay,
And it just gives it to you automatically just in case.
okay, that makes sense. So that is the hit, and then I have to roll for damage.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
And the last goblin falls over dead.
We killed them all! Yay!
I should look around and see if there's more goblins.
I'm like out of breath, and I like fall on my knees a bit.
I don't know what to do. I don't have any healing potions.
Akalesh runs up to the chest and proceeds to try his lockpicking.
The chest is not locked.
So he opens the chest.
Inside the chest is a note written in scrawled letters. Fooled you.
God damn goblins.
I ask everyone if they'd like to take a short rest.
I agree.
I'm just gonna sit here and drink.
I agree.
Okay. Should we move into this room?
I'll keep
Yeah.
a lookout this way.
I'll stay at the back stairs over here.
If I say let's get their treasure, it means there's goblins coming.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Play my bagpipes.
for short rests, you can.
Don't do that.
That's where you can spend hit dice, right?
Yes. So I have 1 hit die, so I want to spend a hit die. Okay, wait. So we're confirmed we're taking a short rest.
That's fine.
Okay. And you generate hit die back once you take a long rest.
Do I get any vision since I'm guarding this entrance?
Yep. Sorry. Trying to keep track of everyone at once.
Alright, so I regenerate 4 health, so I'm back up to 5.
Does anyone else want to use hit dice while we're here? Everyone should have 1, right?
Yeah, I'd like to.
What's my health at right now?
Alki?
Yeah.
You are at max health. You have taken
Yeah.
no damage whatsoever.
Unbelievable.
Never
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
AC 15. Wait,
Yeah, that's
AC
true.
15 or AC 17?
I got 18, but shit.
10
Alright.
plus Dex mod plus Wiz mod.
You can also, if you're a fighter, use your second wind.
Is that at first
I
level?
don't think.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
it's second level.
I thought it was first level. and
Second
they get
level.
action surges
I don't
second-
have nothing right now. Just pump.
I mean, it says I have it.
Oh, so if it says you have it, then you have it.
Well, it says I had it. He had it because I put it in there. Give me a second to just figure. I'm pretty sure he has second wind because I think he gets some other stuff at he gets other cool shit at second level.
Second level when he gets to pick his fighting style, or is that third level?
third level.
Third, yeah.
Does anybody in
No,
the party...
He already has his fighting style. He took defense. Yeah, he has second wind.
No, his level 3 fighting school or whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah, the martial archetype. But
So-
that's the subclass. So you have second wind. You can on your turn you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. But keep in mind, so once you use this feature, you must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again. So you can use it and then immediately get it back. So you can basically just add
Oh,
one
okay.
d10 plus 1 to your health right now.
So I'm gonna use my second one.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
You don't have second wind, Nick.
Yeah, that's heavy has that. Alki does not.
Oh, okay.
Also,
So
you don't
someone-
have any damage.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. Second wind it is.
Okay. And since we're taking a short rest, also I get my lightning breath back.
I thought lightning breath was long rest.
I thought I read long or short rest. Hold on.
Checking it.
So 2 plus 1, is that what I'm reading right?
Three.
Yep.
I go over to Alki and ask if you.
Shorter or
if
long
you,
rest, your breath is back.
Okay.
Excuse me, Civ. I'm doing some very important RP.
Sorry.
I go over to Alki and ask if he wants me to take the light off him.
Leave it. I need light to drink anyway.
Are you sure?
Why not?
Okay.
I'm a lightning bug, look! Now I'm jumping around buck naked.
I avert my eyes from the lewd spectacle.
I look around and ask anybody if their base AC is less than 13.
Nope, I'm at 18.
Well,
Mine is
base
exactly.
AC.
Is that 13 or 18?
So your base AC is what you are plus your armor, not including your dex modifier. Yet.
I am a 12 without my dex and armor.
Okay. I asked Zeke if he would like the wind's protection.
Sure.
Alright, I cast Cyclonic Shell on you. Your base AC is now 13 plus your dexterity modifier.
Nice. And my shield gets added into that too?
Say it again?
Do I count my shield too?
Yes? I think? Here, hold on, let me link it. I would say no, because does a shield count as armor?
It counts as armor, yeah.
Okay. So your base AC, if you're not using your shield, your base AC is 13 plus your dex modifier. If you are, then the spell effect ends.
Okay, I'm confused. Sorry.
Alright, hold on.
So normally my AC is a 10 plus 2 for my armor and 2 for my shield and then my dex.
Oh, okay, so you have armor on. Okay, never mind. So it only works on people without armor. So, like, I guess I could cast it on Alki because he's naked. Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he's got a 15 AC, right?
Base AC?
Sort of. It's his monk class feature.
Okay, yeah, so that I would say that's base.
But I want to be a flying lightning bug
so
with
Civ,
your wing.
Yes.
I grabbed one of the goblins and I put one of the loincloths on
Good
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
to help with this, guys. And I'm gonna go check out this chest over here.
Sure. The chest is unlocked.
I'm gonna stand to the side of it and open it.
The chest contains no traps and holds a assortment of jewelry from the villagers. It's jewelry worth about, let's call it 6 gold pieces.
So can I carry that or no?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna throw it into a sack and pull it out into the other room and give it to one of the party members to hold on to for the village.
We should probably return it once we get back.
I'll return it to the tavern.
I don't
By
trust
me.
him, so I will hand it to the lady.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll.
Always the lady's getting paid.
I curtsy politely.
Goddamn
nod
goblins
as a goblin.
finding shinies.
I shall go scout a little bit. You guys want to wait a moment, and I will yell, "They got treasures!" if there's goblins. Okay.
Alright, I'll stay here and just watch the back, make sure there's no ambush.
Goblin.
Ooh, what's the 15 over my head? Did somebody put that there?
Yeah, I stuck ACs on everyone, so I don't have to
Okay.
deal with that.
Good idea. Do you want to do health
I
too?
actually don't see that.
You have to click on
it's-
you, like your boy.
That's a good idea.
Put in the red one.
Yeah. That'll be a lot easier to track.
Do I
Yeah.
see anything?
Yeah, I thought I revealed things. Do you not see? You can see a goblin off to the side, to
Oh,
either
so
side of the door.
The path ends on both sides.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to fix that. I'm having a hard time thinking about like dynamic lighting.
doing, Mito?
What's the blue box?
What is you, big
I mean, those are completely arbitrary for me. So like, it's just whatever I want to put there. Right now, I'm using green as AC, red as health, and blue doesn't mean anything yet.
Okay, so I did mine.
As you step into the next chamber, you're confronted by a much larger armored creature.
I say,
Who are you? He said.
treasures. Treasures. I found treasures. Me carry, but too heavy.
Make a deception check. The hobgoblin looks at you suspiciously. I don't remember you. Goblins. See,
I look exactly like the one goblin that we killed.
touche.
Give
I
him a name.
didn't RP that then well. Why aren't you back in the outer room?
Treasures. I thought you want.
What treasures?
We follow. Treasures. I'm gonna be like, we found treasures. We found treasures.
Come back here.
Yeah.
What treasures? Explain.
From the town. You sent us to get treasures. Big wagon.
Put them in the pile with the rest.
Okay.
Not that way, you idiot. Put them in the pile.
Oh yes.
You're waiting to get yelled at.
So
The
I'm gonna be
hobgoblin
like,
walks into the corridor after you.
yes.
Give me the treasures. I'll put them myself.
All right. I hand him my gold pieces.
Very good. Now go back to the entrance. We may have been followed.
Okay. Okay, guys.
So
guys.
I noticed everything because I could see down the hallway.
You better not have been able to see that because then he could have seen you.
Okay, then I did not see it.
Also, well, we're gonna hand wave that, but you probably should have seen the shining dwarf.
Yeah.
No, because he only shines for 10 plus 10 feet.
Yeah. I thought it was
So he
40.
just saw a glowing thing down the corridor. You should have said I was the gold.
Sorry,
Alright,
20 plus
so-
20 feet.
I come back in the room and I whisper, "Hurry! The big hobgoblin back there!" And oh wait, why am I talking like that? So yeah, he wants treasure, and I give him all my gold. So let's go kill him and get it
How
back.
do you recognize a hobgoblin?
He's fat.
Why do you know what a hobgoblin is?
I've seen
You're
him
not
before.
even you're not even from this world.
Wait. Oh, is this the GM?
Yes. Sorry.
I assume that
No one else is here. No,
goblins.
I'm skeptical. When we were talking in session 0, we had talked about this, and the implication was that if your character does not have a good reason to know this stuff, I mean, I guess you would have worked in the City Watch. All right, that's fair. God, that's actually really useful for Eberron. All right, that's fine.
So let's come up with a plan before we just start heading down this hallway. And I don't know why I came up with that idea. I'm the drunk one out of the bunch.
I have an idea. You guys sneak. I go first. I duck out of the way. You guys light it in breath.
If you can bait them into the hallway, I can hit more at once.
Okay, can we just have this one drunk dwarf taunt everyone? And we can go after him?
Can we hide in the corridors and wait in the ambush as well?
Ooh.
I could say intruders. I found intruders and lead them towards you.
That sounds good, but can we get into the corridors before they notice?
We should be able to.
Hobgoblin has 60-foot dark vision. You might be able to get to the nearer ones. You won't be, or like the ones closer to you. I don't think you can get to the ones that are like further down.
Technically.
Like by all rights, that Hobgoblin should probably actually see you already.
I think
Let's go
he
to
can
the
see
back
up to where
hallway and wait.
he should be able to see up to where I'm standing right there.
Right.
So why don't we make a ruckus and get them into the hall?
That sounds like a plan.
If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna transform back into an elf. Excuse me for a moment.
You better take that loincloth off before it becomes a thong.
I take it off.
I give him back his stuff.
I think a hobgoblin never seen a naked dwarf lit like a butterfly. I think I could distract him.
Yeah, if we can get him to run through here, I can give Citra my rope, and we might be able to trip him and get in.
I could also use Mage Hand to pull the rope across without revealing any of us.
Okay.
You guys, I'm back to my normal form.
What's the weight limit on Mage Hand? I thought it
There is a
couldn't
weight
carry very
limit.
much.
It's not that much. It's 10 pounds.
I feel like a rope's gonna have more torque than 10 pounds.
Yeah, you're not gonna trip him with 10 pounds.
You're
I
not
think.
gonna
I
be
mean,
able to
to
pull it taut.
Okay, to place it, I mean.
Like he'll just if you're okay, yeah. To place it, you could, but you'd have to hold it with more than that.
True. Let's calculate the torque for tripping a hobgoblin.
I mean, think about like how much a full-grown man is gonna
Yeah,
like,
no.
apply.
I know. It was just a joke.
What's the lady doing?
Pacing anxiously.
Okay, so you can do range, right?
I got bagpipes. That would definitely bring them.
Alright, you get on the other side of the room and look like you're looting the chest and play your bagpipes. And we'll all hide and ambush them.
What's this thing in the middle, GM?
Just a table.
Okay, well I'm gonna stand naked on top of the table and play my bagpipe. You guys ready?
Let us hide. Alright, yeah, we're ready.
I'm going to cast Cyclonic Shell on Alki against his will. I think that makes his AC go up by 1.
Okay, make a whiz save.
How do I do that? Oh, I gotta.
What's your spell save DC, Citra?
13.
Okay, Alki resists it.
Fucking Christ.
You can't whiz me.
This is the luckiest drunk ever.
He's a drunk monk.
All right.
So are we ready?
You got the rope?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Sure.
You holding it tight?
Yeah.
Alright, we're ready.
Let it sit on the ground so he doesn't see it, and then we pull it when he.
Okay.
Okay, I take a knee.
Now we're at the same height almost.
Is this the tavern I'm looking for?
The hobgoblin notices the sound. We should probably, at this point... is it worth rolling initiative for everyone, I guess? Might as well get used to it, even if you guys aren't going to do actions. Let's get initiative rolls out.
And he can understand me because I speak Goblin. Well, I didn't speak Goblin to him, so never mind. Shit, where's it?
Alright, so we gotta do this. We'll kick him off for now. Okay, so it looks like Chris is up first. Or Zeke, rather. And then one of our goblins. And then I don't think I have initiative rolls for everyone. Okay, there we go. And then it should be Jean. And then... Oh, sorry, before Jean, it's our hobgoblin. Alright, 19, then it's Jean with a 16. Then Citra and Dulmir. Where did my other... Okay, yeah, Citra and Dulmir. We're gonna... I don't care. Do you guys have any preference on who goes?
No, that's fine.
I don't care.
And then Alki.
I just want to note that I probably smell like a goblin by now.
Because of the loincloth?
Yep.
Yeah, you put on the loincloth and then just never did anything relevant with the disguise. Alright. So Zeke, it's your turn.
I'm gonna ready a produce flame.
Okay, what's the trigger condition?
When I see the hobgoblin.
What's the range on... Yeah, that's fine.
It's 30.
Okay. Goblin chooses not to act. The hobgoblin strides forward. What's his movement? Okay, 30. Moves here. And he drops his, or he puts away his longsword and draws
Draws us what?
his bow.
Okay.
Alki, your turn. Or wait, why are you so high up? Is someone fucking with the order on this? Oh, I added him twice somehow. Okay, that's why. Okay, Gene, it's your turn.
I will help Dulmir.
Sure. Citra?
Stick to the plan.
Yeah. I ask Alki to play louder.
What
I
language?
gotcha.
In Dwarvish.
Alright. Dulmir?
I passed the rope end to Jean so she could help me pull the rope and just lay in.
Sure. Alki?
I intimidate the hobgoblin with my butt. It says, The way
Charge
your
complete.
goblins have been shooting all day, you couldn't hit the bright side of my butt.
Alright, make a intimidate roll.
Okay, so I have to go to character sheet again.
Yep, and click your intimidate skill. The other goblin moves into position behind the hobgoblin. The hobgoblin roars, "Come help me put this asshole full of arrows." Only Alki can understand him.
If he has any aim like the last 6 goblins, I think there were 6, but my vision's pretty messed up. You ain't hitting.
He can't take a shot now, can he? I don't know what he had out, so he's gonna get his bow.
And I gave you 12 more inches to hit because I'm standing on a
Zeke,
I'm going to move here, throw a produce flame, and then run past Alki.
Now they know everything.
Check that movement. That looked a little up there.
Oh, yep, you're right.
All right. So what's the produce flame roll?
It is +4.
That's primal savagery.
Oops, same roll, but I hit the wrong button.
Okay, and that's a ranged spell attack.
Yes.
You miss.
Okay, and then I run back.
Sure.
I guess we're not sticking to the game plan, guys.
He's gonna shoot you 4 arrows if you don't get him to come.
They can't hit shit. They'll come later.
He's gonna run out of luck.
The second goblin moves into position. He attempts a attack, but because he has to shoot past the hobgoblin, he has disadvantage.
Big old hobgoblin.
Thick boy.
I guess I didn't actually need to roll because he's definitely gonna miss. He misses.
Like I said, no aim.
The hobgoblin fires his bow at you and hits.
Ow! Okay, maybe you could aim, but your goblins can't.
You take 5 damage. Jean, it's your turn.
Nothing new.
Citra?
I yell down the hallway in like the deepest voice I can muster, trying to intimidate the hobgoblin. I'm like, how dare you or how dare you taint this world with your filth?
Make an intimidate roll. The hobgoblin seems affected by your taunts. Dilmer?
Whisper to Alki and Dwarvish to move before he gets shot again.
It's just a flesh wound. But okay, I'll move.
Alki's turn.
I decided to move next to Jean to see if she could heal me.
Do you have an action?
Do I have an action?
Yeah.
I decide to try to pull the arrow out myself. It's stuck in my buttocks. Left cheek. Jean, can you touch my left cheek and heal my buttock? Please.
Oh my god.
Puppy dog eyes.
It's not my turn.
God damn it. Dwarf, touch my buttocks.
Touch your own.
I did. But can you put your finger in it? It's bleeding.
No.
The goblin moves in front. Zeke, your turn.
I'm gonna go Primal Savagery on this goblin.
As you move out in front, the goblin takes its reaction and shoots you.
Which one?
The one you're directly in front of.
Does it have disadvantage because I'm next to it?
You weren't next to it. The reaction was whenever a person appears, shoot at it.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be moving out in front, he'll have a shot, and then you'll close distance.
Yep.
Should have been a goblin. Lower to the ground.
The goblin misses.
Well, maybe not. Be as tall as you want. These goblins can't shoot. I say it again.
You miss with Primal Savagery.
Alright, so he used his reaction already, right? So I'm gonna
Yes.
move away.
Something about that movement looks wrong. Because that was you took 4 to take that shot, or you were like 1 space back from that before, right?
Yeah. 1, 2.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can move 2 back.
From here. Right there.
Yeah, that works. I don't think there's actually any reason you can't occupy the same spot as someone else. Like, it's a 5-foot square. I think it's okay to just be like in there. You'll be a little like close for comfort, and no one wants to be in the same square as Alki, but like.
Okay, I'll hide in this square for now.
The goblin moves up and does nothing.
Well, we're there. They're gonna shoot the next person that comes around the corner.
The hobgoblin moves forward and switches out his bow for his longsword. Gene?
I whispered to Alki that I didn't prepare any heals,
Oh.
Wow.
and I'm not that kind of cleric, Mr. Dwarf.
I should
And I continue to help Dolmir.
Citra?
I asked them if they're ready for me to shock them.
Yes, we're ready.
All right. I jump in front of the doorway and use lightning breath.
As you jump out, the goblin behind makes an attack. Once again, he does have disadvantage.
Oh, thank fuck.
Does that beat your AC?
No.
Okay, the
I
goblin
bet-
misses.
Okay. As a
I
wizzo,
told ya, these goblins can't shoot.
as an arrow whizzes past my face, I roar again, and lightning flashes out.
So that's DC 12. That should be a dex save, right?
Yes.
That hobgoblin is tanking it. All right, so it hits the middle goblin is hit for full damage. The other 2 take half.
Okay.
Give me a damage roll, 2d6.
God damn it, are you kidding me, dude? Oh my god. What are these fucking rolls?
I mean, I respect that that's a bad roll, but at least you hit somebody.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I hit somebody is because it's a guaranteed hit. I don't have to roll hit for the lightning breath. It's just the saves. Okay. So, I'm guessing everybody shrugs it off, basically. Except for the middle boy.
Yeah, no one dies as a result. Dolmer?
And then I jump back. I still have the rope in my hand.
Okay. I mean, the hobgoblin's gonna probably notice the rope getting pulled taut at this point, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
So
you
I dropped.
You can't be holding on to it while you're like jumping out and doing a lightning breath. It'll be pretty obvious.
It's
unless
on the
you're like
ground.
At this point, the surprise is gone. But I drop the rope and ready my weapons. And
Are you readying an action?
I ready in my battle axe for when they cross in front of us.
Okay, so you're gonna just attack the first thing that enters your melee range.
Yep.
Cool. Alki?
Well, since I can't get heals, I'm gonna retreat back and behind this pillar.
The first goblin, or which goblin is that? The middle goblin switches to his. Actually, why would he even bother? Disadvantage against attacks. All right, he switches to his scimitar. Zeke.
I'm going to step here and ready an action to Primal Savagery the Hobgoblin, or Goblin, whatever comes first.
Sure. The goblin in the back takes a ranged attack at you. He misses. The hobgoblin steps forward and attacks.
Is that what trigger?
Sure.
Ooh.
Oh, so that's against AC?
Yep, and I have to roll a d20, right?
Oh, that's a crit fail? Yeah. Alright, so nothing happens.
I roll
Jesus.
a crit on the second die.
Sure, it's if you roll 1 on the follow-up, then you have to deal with a crit fumble. You rolled a 20, there's nothing special about rolling a 20. Literally any number that wasn't 1 would have done. It's just, like when you fumble, do you really get fucked?
Like, do you primal savagery yourself?
Yeah, like, just, I like, stab Alki in the butt again or something, I don't know.
Just have to get
Too
it.
far away.
So he makes his attack.
Oh, I thought heavy would be action too.
Oh yeah, heavy does too. You can make your attack heavy.
Okay, what is it? A die of what?
It's strength plus. It's 1d20 plus strength plus proficiency. So 1d20 plus what's your strength? It's 50.
Yeah, my strength is 15.
So 1d20 plus 4.
Plus
You
4.
miss. Yeah, you could actually do /roll 1d20 plus 4, and it'll give you the full calculation.
I'm gonna just try it once.
Sure. I'm gonna make his attack roll. He misses.
Ooh. Lucky.
Gene?
I feel like hobgoblins do a lot of damage.
Who's my favorite person?
I am.
Me. I got a hole in my butt cheek.
I'm not naked.
Been holding my rope.
I'm a dragon.
Yes, but you're not that useful right now.
That can't breathe fire. He's a dragon that can't breathe fire.
No.
Yeah.
I breathe electricity.
I punched a dude once and killed it.
All 3 of them get blessed.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice. So how does that work? Do we roll the d20 first, and then roll a d4 afterwards?
Yeah, you'd roll 1d20 plus 1d4, I think, if you choose to use it. I don't think you get to choose after the fact. And that's while you maintain concentration?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Citra?
I cast blunt on the hobgoblin's weapon.
Does that have a save?
No.
Okay, the hobgoblin's weapons are now blunted. That was just -1 damage, right?
-1 damage, and all the damage that he does is now converted into bludgeoning with that weapon.
Cool.
And
Dolmir?
then I jump back.
You're within his reach. Attack of opportunity.
Me? I'm gonna attack him then.
Well, no, we gotta resolve Citrus first.
Gotcha.
Are you kidding me, dude? Every fucking time.
8.
Dead.
Am I dead? Or just dying?
I'm fucking unconscious. He splits my skull open, my brains are leaking out, but I can be revived at some point, maybe. Every turn now I make a roll for death save.
Hey, does it matter that it's reduced by 1?
That
No.
actually is the reduced damage. It's 1d8 plus 1 damage. So I just calculated.
So, do we do a
Dolmir?
medicine check on him?
Probably not during a combat. Like, I can't think you can do first aid in direct melee range of a hobgoblin.
Good point.
Dolmir, it's your turn. Are you attacking?
I wish I was dead, Jules. I'm already fucking
So
dead.
again, 1d20
Jules.
plus 4.
I'm already fucking dead.
Plus a d4?
Jules! I'm already dead.
If you're gonna use it, sure.
I just got fucking smacked in the face.
So I would roll
By a
write that
giant
out and
bastard.
roll
Oh,
1d20. I'm fucking dumb. No, you always get to use it as long as it's going. I'm an idiot.
I don't.
So,
I have to
yeah,
make
it's
like death save
1d20 plus
rolls.
1d4 plus 4.
Kinda, but
Thank God I didn't get that buff.
You missed. Alki?
Alki, we need you up here. Come on.
Do I have anything in my bags to heal myself? I
Don't think
ask
so.
myself.
You still got half your health.
So I decide to come up here in the same spot and punch the hobgoblin in the balls.
Sure.
So what is my...
It should be, let me see. It's your dex mod, so it should be 1d20 plus 5, I think? Because it's proficiency and it's plus 3 dex.
Okay.
You hit. And we're saying it's the dex mod, so it's 1d4 plus your dex mod. So 1d4 plus 3. You hit the hobgoblin.
Right in the balls. I know where his weak spot is. Everybody, in the balls! In the balls! I yell. And then I decide to hide behind you.
One of the goblins runs up into the hobgoblin, and Lord knows I'm not gonna be able to get him back out of there, so please kill him quickly. And he attacks heavy with a scimitar. He misses. Zeke?
Okay, so this sucks. He's dying, and I can't do anything about it.
Well, if we kill the hobgoblin, then we can.
Alright, I'm gonna try to attack the hobgoblin. I'm gonna bite him.
Remember, in the balls.
I crit, right?
That looks
No, you rolled a 16.
Oh, yeah. That's just after bonus. You do hit, though. So 1d10 for damage, I believe?
Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
You hit him
You
for
rolled
11?
twice.
I think you
So-
I think you may have crit by accident. Yeah, we'll just let that happen. Hobgoblin falls to his knees and dies.
Right in the balls. Told ya.
That was in his neck, not his balls. Just want to confirm.
In my vision, it was in the balls.
Second goblin runs up and attacks Zeke.
Watch out!
This is gonna hurt.
It's blunted though.
I'm down.
No, only the hobgoblin's weapon was.
That's not the damage roll. That was the confirming critical. I haven't rolled damage yet.
Oh, okay.
I lost my goblin thing. Some.
And yeah, only the hobgoblin's weapon was blunted, so the goblin's weapons are fine still.
4 damage.
While this is going on, I am peeing on the side of the wall. I'll be back.
That's his bonus action.
And you drink as much as me, you gotta pee.
Have you taken your damage already, Zeke?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, I'm just gonna stick you on the red letter there. The red number. Gene?
I am worried about my comrade who has fallen, and filled with determination, push aside Zeke and cast Burning Hands at the.
Is Burning Hands a cleric spell?
It is a light cleric spell.
Alright.
Thumbs touching and fingers spread. A thin sheet of flame shoots forth from your outstretched
What's your save
fingertips.
DC?
12.
Dexterity saving throw. Holy shit, that's really good. A creature takes 36 fire damage on a failed save. Or half as much on a successful one. Fire ignites any flammable objects.
Yeah, we still have 2 goblins in there. Okay, so both the goblins dodge, but it is half as much damage, so give me 3d6 and I'll... Both goblins fall over dead.
I immediately bend over and start dressing the Dragonborn's wounds so he doesn't die.
I just got done peeing. Where's the goblins at?
Dead.
I walk over to Alki and
Alright, so once you go hit 0 HP, you go unconscious and start making death saving throws. Once you regain any HP, you become conscious again. A roll of 10 or above counts as a success. A roll of 1 has 2 failures.
Does a medicine check count as a death saving success?
I'm trying to find out.
Or do I even do that once we're not in combat?
I thought it was medicine to stabilize.
Okay, so you can use your action to administer first aid to an unconscious creature and attempt to stabilize it, which requires a successful DC 10 Wisdom check, which Chris has just done. A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws, even though it has 0 hit points, but does remain unconscious.
Okay.
So, can anyone carry him? He's alive, I think.
I'm 280 pounds plus the 20 of all my
so
gear.
maybe a dwarf.
Let's see. So carrying weight is... I gotta remember carrying weight. I think it's 15 pounds per strength. So I think he can carry like 225.
I've got 15 strength, right?
I mean, if we just do a long rest, we can heal him.
Correct. I regenerate all my health back, and I get my hit dice back.
We have to confirm that there's no more goblin.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's true.
we should leave someone here to protect them and go up and explore a little bit.
Well,
Make
we
sure there's
know
nothing more.
we checked everything on the way out, so
1 second. I have an idea. It's crazy, but it, it just might work. I start stripping the hobgoblin.
All right. You reveal his armor, which is not correctly sized for a humanoid. It's sized for a hobgoblin. It's not sized for any of you.
I
take
see
it
where
off,
he's going.
and I transform into him and put his stuff on. And I
I
say I'll be right
apply-
back.
I apply pressure to the wounds on Citra.
I'm gonna go exploring to see what the treasure is.
I proceed to take a nap on the table.
Are there people in this room taking a short rest?
Well, Zeke is doing things, so if he's going to be doing things for an hour, that might matter. But like, I'm going to argue that he's going to do. It's not going to take him more than like 10 minutes to do all the stuff he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there any goblins in any of these tunnels going this way?
So if there was a goblin on screen, you would see it.
Okay.
Every goblin in the cave is currently like deployed.
We proceed to move up. I proceed to move up.
Okay, this must be the trash pile I was talking about.
The pile is a bunch of corpses of the villagers.
What's in the?
I'm gonna approach it and look at it.
You see, the villagers have clothing, but all their valuables have been stripped.
Yeah, it's nasty. Anything back here?
There is nothing. That doorway doesn't actually exist. You saw nothing.
What about over here?
Yep, that has some stuff. You see two goblins guarding a pit. They look to you, but don't seem alarmed. The sounds of fighting must not have carried this far down.
I say stay where you are.
What's that?
I say in a gruff voice, stay where you are. Like the
Yes,
hobgoblin
sir.
would do. I look
Yes,
into the
sir.
pit.
We guard pit. You see nothing. It's a very deep pit, and it's pitch black.
I lean down and I whisper to the goblin, I want you to kill the other goblin, and I will promote you to my captain.
Make a deception check. The goblin immediately becomes suspicious.
I'm gonna do intimidation.
Hobgoblin, no say kill other goblin. Who you?
I am you kill or be killed. And I do intimidation on him.
Make an intimidation check. The goblins attack you. Roll for initiative.
Okay, this wasn't good.
Rip. My boy, dude.
I thought about doing that, but it was too cliche.
Should just kicked him in the hole.
The goblin attacks you with a scimitar.
Bucky. Hello.
Just misses.
Hello. How are you, mister?
Oops, sorry. That goblin should be on top.
Oh.
Other goblin attacks.
Hello, mister. How are you? Oh. You
He
sniffing?
misses.
Sniffing boy?
I'm gonna make my hands into like a dagger kind of with my primal savagery, and I'm gonna try to spot and slash this guy into the hole.
Okay, give me a second to think about how I'm gonna handle that. Alright. You can make your attack. Alright, you hit. So he's gonna make a saving.
Here you go, boy.
He successfully avoids being thrown into the pit. Roll for
Do I do
damage
any
though.
damage to him?
Yeah, you do normal damage, but you don't knock him back. You did something weird there.
I rolled
I guess.
the 1d20 on the dice roller.
Why'd you roll a d20?
I mean d10, sorry.
Okay, I wonder what the.
It looks like it's auto critting for damage.
Yeah. Just give me a d10.
I kicked it again and it gave.
Well, I mean auto because he crit. Like it did it automatically because it knew.
But he didn't crit.
He did. 10 is a crit.
What? 10?
Yeah, it's a 10.
Crit,
He hit a
crit's on
10.
the. But a crit's on the
I rolled
attack
a
roll,
20
not
on
the damage
the
roll.
attack roll.
You rolled a 16 and got 20 total effect. It's not that 20.
So you got 20 on it.
Nah, if you mouse over, it's 16 plus 2 plus 2.
Okay. That's
Okay. So you're saying, so the question I'm asking is was the 10 a natural roll to do that? Let me.
Yeah, I just clicked 120 on it at the 10, and that's
Okay.
what rolled.
So I don't know what the exclamation point is. I think that's a crit roll. So
And then I did it again. See?
okay,
that's-
so you did it. You did 10 damage to the goblin. So that
So he's
goblin dead.
So he goes in the hole?
No, he made a successful saving throw to avoid being knocked back, but he is dead.
I say, now you, listen to me. I am in charge here, not you.
The goblin ignores you and attacks.
Okay, I tried.
I hear clanging of metal since I'm in the other room.
No, because you guys were fighting really close to that. If these goblins couldn't hear that fight, you can't hear them.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just exploring drunkly then, okay?
The
Is that fine?
goblin.
Do I go down?
So, yeah, the goblin hits you and. All right, now this is gonna be a little weird because you're making death
So,
saving throws.
Ryan,
I'm gonna say
I fucking
Alki
died.
on that round. Alki headed south. And now I've got an interesting conundrum of how do I decide whether or not he. I mean, Zeke, on your turn, you're going to.
I fucking died.
So on your turn, you can probably call
Immediately.
out like you're unconscious.
Yeah, I'm at
Alki,
-2.
all right.
I know, dude.
I
I was knocked unconscious like right
All right,
after.
we're just Zeke's gonna be making death saving throws. Alki's gonna move at his maximum movement speed to try and help.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
So you move like let's say you're right there at the start of the round. So I guess Zeke, you probably need to make a death saving throw.
Made it.
What's the DC for that?
10.
Okay, cool.
Oh, is Zeke down?
Yes,
Yeah.
he tried to intimidate the
Dark.
goblins and got his ass kicked.
Shit.
Did get
I
one
killed
of them
one.
though. Alki, you can move for your action, or you can move twice your movement speed for your action, right? Well, but he wouldn't though because he hasn't seen you yet. But I mean that works. Okay, so you can do what you want, but I suspect what's going to happen is you are going to move down towards it and see him, and then you can probably move into melee range of him, but you won't be able to take an action this turn.
Yeah,
So
I got
I'm not gonna
roasted,
move
dude.
into melee. I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna yell at the goblin in goblin that we killed everybody else that was in here, and that you should leave and walk away with your life and leave my friend alone. Can I roll something on that?
Roll intimidate. I gotta take a second to look at death saving throws.
Yeah. What is it? If the enemy attacks you, it counts as a death fail save. If they crit, it counts as 2. If you roll a 20, it counts as 2 successful. If you roll a 1, it counts as 2 against you.
Okay. If the damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum, you also suffer instant death.
Correct. So like if you were fucking.
Okay, well the goblin's ignoring you.
Okay.
Okay, well it's goblin's turn again.
And you wouldn't have any AC at this point, or would you?
I'm helpless.
Okay.
they get advantage.
They like auto crits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they just have advantage on the roll?
Yes.
Okay, so the goblin misses. Zeke, death saving throw. Alki?
So I run up to him, right up as close as I could get to him, and try to punch him.
Okay. So roll your attack.
Let's
It's,
roll d20 out of.
+5. Here, I'll make the blue base attack bonus.
Is that right?
Yes, but you miss. The goblin attacks Alki. And where's my goblin damage roll?
Whew.
You take 6 damage.
I'm fucking dead.
Oh my god.
Fucking people taking naps.
So at this point, I'm not quite sure what to do. Because you guys, so no one else knows where you went. It's going to take even the fastest character like 6 turns to get over there. Or, I mean, if Aline went out right this second, I think you'd only have to make like 5 death saving throws. But Aline has no reason to go anywhere. And in fact is actively helping Citra. So we're gonna
Do I have an active, like what my brother had with the shield? Do I have anything like?
So you have hit dice, but you can't take them. You're both unconscious right now.
Man, it's been a while. Should one of us go see where they went?
And also, the goblin's not dead. All right. So, yeah, that works. So, like, here is what I recommend. This obviously, Heavy is going to move at his maximum movement rate, pretty much accurately. And you guys are going to make death saving throws until he gets there. After which point he can try and make medicine checks to stabilize. Does that work?
I guess.
Don't have
Zeke,
to kill a goblin first.
Death saving throw. Yes.
That was my 3rd successful one. Do I stabilize?
Yeah, you're stabilized
Oh,
but
is that
still
how it works?
unconscious.
Awesome.
Yep.
So
Okay,
I have to
Alki?
do it. How do I do a death save?
It's just a d20.
Yeah, or you could open your character sheet and click where it says death save. So yeah, there's
Alright,
the
so you
first
make it.
success.
Jesus.
The goblin attempts to attack Zeke. The goblin attempts to attack Alki.
If he hits, he's on a crit.
He misses. Oh wait,
He
it's
has advantage.
Dang.
Dang, that would have been a really good time for a crit fumble.
Oh yeah.
And Heavy, I'm going to put you on the. You're going to be on turn order. It is now your turn. So you can move 5 squares.
So did I get hit there, or I don't understand what happened?
The goblin tried to hit your unconscious form and missed.
I can smell that one dwarf.
So Zeke, you are stabilized, so you no longer need to make saving throws, is what you're saying?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. Alki, you need to make a death saving throw.
I thought what's his name's ahead. Don't Zeke get a chance before I have to make another death saving?
Zeke's stabilized. He doesn't need to make death saving throws anymore. Once you make 3, you're not like bleeding to death anymore. Okay, so you're fine. Goblin attacks you. Attacks Alki.
Come on. Oof.
Goblin hits. hits.
That's a crit.
So, is it an auto crit?
Yes. Because 21. So that's two death save fails.
Okay, so if you fail one more, you're just dead.
Yep.
Dolmir?
Why is that one a crit? It was only a 17.
Apparently it's an auto crit against a downed person.
Well,
I can still smell them.
should we count as a crit because of 17? Or
Well, let's figure out what the actual rules are for this.
yeah.
So let's look at one.
We have
So
people dead.
any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. So an unconscious creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak, and is unaware of its surroundings. It drops whatever it's holding and falls prone. It automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage, and any attack that hits it is a critical hit if the attacker's within 5 feet. Did you make your move? Alki?
Yep.
Or Heavy? Okay.
Yep, I'm
Zeke, you're still unconscious. Alki, roll for saving.
Oh god, cross your fingers, guys. Oh no!
Oh god. I'm dead.
Yep.
The goblin attacks Zeke. Okay, I thought the exclamation point was going to do that. What's your AC? Okay, so you're hit. So at this point, does that destabilize you?
It does damage to me, yep.
Okay, if you take any
It might
damage
kill me permanently.
when you start your turn with 0 hit points, on your third failure you die. On your third success you become stable. A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws. It does. If it takes any damage, it must start making death saving throws again. So I don't think I don't think it counts as a failure.
Correct. So now he has to start rolling again.
Okay, I'll start rolling.
Dilmir, just take your movement.
Yep, still smelling them.
Do me a favor. Can you shout?
Hey!
All right. Your shout echoes through the halls. Zeke, death saving throw.
Oh no!
First failure. Alki's dead. As the goblin aims to strike Zeke, you hear a massive rumbling from the pit below, and a giant worm reaches up out of the pit, grabs the goblin, and disappears with it into the depths. Zeke, death saving throw.
Oh no!
2 failures. Alki's dead. Dolmir, move 5. Zeke, death saving throw.
Oh no! Oh,
Dolmir, you can move and
The
make a
15.
medicine check to try and stabilize.
oh god.
Okay.
This is our first dungeon. Somebody died and we have 2 people down.
He made it.
Oh!
You're stable.
Okay. Whew.
What happened?
He's still unconscious?
Yeah.
He's still unconscious. I mean, you can ask, but
I mutter to myself as I see a dead body and one unconscious body. Well, maybe I should drag one of them back at least. I try and drag Zeke all the way back to where.
what do you guys weigh?
Zeke is changed to be a hobgoblin. What's a hobgoblin away?
Oh yeah, that's
geez,
true.
well, I think that if I go unconscious, I would go to my normal form, right?
When changelings change, does conservation of mass take into effect or what?
No. Because that would be insane. The goblin, he would just be like the fattest goblin known to man. Wayfinder's Guide to Eberron. Let's see. Changelings. Changeling name, ability score, increase, change appearance. You revert to your natural form if you die, but it doesn't seem to be if you're. Well, that's something that I wish I had known. Apparently, if you avoiding detection gives you advantage.
Oh, that would have helped.
Yep.
That could change the whole situation.
And you also can appear as a creature of a different size than you, so you can't have turned into a goblin.
So I couldn't become a goblin, but I can become a hobgoblin?
Hobgoblins are medium, so yeah, you should have been fine with that.
Oh, okay. So future memes, we know.
This is good to know.
I'm still dead in the fucking corner, God.
I can't drag him.
Sorry, I was looking up weights and I got distracted. Alright, I was just trying to see if you could drag them both back. Honestly, like, there's not a, like, you guys aren't going to run into any, like, there's nothing else in this, like, half of the map, so if you want to just drag them both back, that's the thing that happens over the next few turns. Like, we're not in combat, so, like, if you want Alki's corpse over there, you can have...
Yeah, let's drag him over there. Well, I found him. What do you think we should do?
Oh, I just realized I'm the only one conscious. I'm distraught. We need to get them out of here. But I don't know how.
Let's
And I
take a...
don't-
So no one can move Cetra.
Yeah.
Let's take a look on. I for some reason I just keep not actually looking at people's weights. So Zeke weighs
Oh god.
120 pounds.
No. Didn't we
Oh,
decide
yeah,
it's a
he's
hobgoblin?
Right. So it's whatever a hobgoblin weighs, and I don't actually know that. And Alki is 175. So I don't think the two of you can carry both of them back.
I weigh 92 pounds and have 9 strength. Also, I did not know that I could see you tabbing through my character sheet, and that is creepy.
Yeah, so you can carry 135. So I gotta go figure out what a hobgoblin weighs. 'Cause if
That's bullshit. There's no way I can carry 135.
you can, this is what happens when you lift.
You left, bro?
So you-
Apparently.
Okay, so you decide what your weight is. All right. Just for ease of convenience, we're gonna say Zeke didn't specify the weight, and he's just a particularly light hobgoblin, and Jean can carry him. No one can carry Citra, but then Heavy is capable of carrying Alki's corpse. You will probably have to leave behind most of your gear though to carry him.
Or could long rest.
Sure. If you're confident there are no other goblins here that might patrol.
I feel like it's, even if there are other goblins, well, except for our own safety, maybe we drag him to the door, and that way we can run, but,
Drag him outside.
well, we can't drag Citra. Well,
can
maybe
drag
the two of us can drag Citra.
Yeah, I'd
we
argue
can drop
you
them off, and then both of us can drag Citra outside.
Yeah, your combined strength is enough. I don't know, like I don't know that you'd be able to like carry him over long distances, but I think I'll rule that you can drag him.
Why do I gotta be such a fat bastard?
I'm just, you know what, I'm just gonna pray to Helm, and hope something goes right.
Give me give me 1d100.
Fuck.
As Alki is lying there dead, His sack splits open, damage from the consequences, and alcohol starts spilling around his body.
Fuck.
Wait, his what splits open?
His sack.
What sack? His nut sack?
His stuff he's carrying.
Oh, okay.
But actually, who has his gear? Hasn't he been naked for like the last 3 hours?
His gear's at
That's
the
my
entrance.
So there's this empty fucking bottle just broke on the fucking steps of the fucking place.
God damn it.
So his gear splits open and spills alcohol all over him. You hear him cough.
Wasn't he dead?
Oh my god,
Wasn't he?
dude.
Is he alive? I like rush over to him, to his body or whatever. I check for a heartbeat.
My precious me.
Oh, that's great.
I quickly search through Citra's bags to see if there's any alcohol.
Any alcohol?
Uh-huh.
No alcohol. I do have
Check.
5 sticks of incense.
You should check my bag.
Oh, well, I've got 2 blocks of incense, so I beat you there.
Dang, dude. That's a lot of incense.
Maybe we should grab his sack and find out what he's got. Maybe there's something in there we can use.
Okay.
Who, me?
No, we're going through Alfie's sack.
Oh, okay. Somebody's gotta go pick it up.
Where is it? Is it
At
by
the-
the door?
Yeah.
Okay, I go to the door. And pick up his shit and bring it back. And frantically go rummage through it, looking for alcohol.
What do you have in your sack, buddy?
I have 5.
I'm just sitting here poking the dead
I
dwarf
have
with my
5
battle axe.
water skins filled with me.
Oh shit, I have coffee still.
Okay, I take one
Fuck.
of the skins and I don't really want to. It
Guess I'll
seems
drink that
wrong to
tomorrow.
pour alcohol in a almost dead man's mouth, but
Just pour
As
it in
you-
there.
You pour the alcohol and he coughs again, rolling over. His eyes open, but he's still barely conscious.
Dump another one.
I dump another, and then all of them.
He sits up, confused, but alive and conscious.
Why so many people? Ew. I fall over drunk.
The hell do you have in there?
I think it was like 4 gallons of ale.
Well, I had 8 water skins, so they used them all.
Okay. Poke him with something. See if he's alive.
No, leave him alone. He's drunk.
I let out a loud fart.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's alive. Let's just make sure the other ones stay alive.
Why did we save him?
Why did we save him? Yo.
Well, if we drag him outside, do a long run.
So he's not unconscious, right? So he's
Alki is
so
conscious.
he should be able to.
Citra and Zeke remain unconscious.
So we don't have to worry about like carrying him or whatever. I know we still still have trouble with moving Citra. But I guess if we wait a long rest and hope that no goblins show up,
I'm a
or
dwarf.
something.
You can hide me in the chest.
then you'll suffocate and die again.
I don't think chests are airtight.
Yeah, they're not really.
Is your boy?
But what if it is?
Well, then he'll probably die. That's a fair point.
Oh, you could pop a hole in it.
Okay, I'll pop the hole in it after you're inside. How about that?
That's fine.
Alright, so your intention is to attempt
Big
a
ol'
long
Bucky.
rest in the cave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you really need? Can we like move off somewhere like out of the way, and then? Dulamir, do you really need a rest?
No, I don't. I can stay guard if we go
Okay.
into a secluded area. Why don't we move up to the room to the north where
Yeah.
that treasure chest was? Alright. You drag Zeke and then help me drag Citra up there. We'll just leave the drunkard in the
You could put him in the chest in the north at least.
I don't want to touch that.
That's fair.
I'm gonna stand over here in the corner and just keep a lookout without being
Alright, we doing long rest?
Think so. So everyone's up there now?
except for Rocky, he's in the chest.
Right. Alright, so you guys will start a long rest, and I think that's a good place to stop for the night.
Holy fuck, dude. Woo! If you want to see more content like this, tune into my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Citrasloth. I'm live Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 6:30 p.m. to about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, see you there, and then that'll be the end, dude. See you there!